the more Discord server. Good evening, everyone.
Hurrah, hurrah.
Hurrah, hurrah. Well said. Well said, that man. Right. Just waiting for that.
Thank goodness Britain survived, Jem. Thank goodness that you guys survived the 13th.
Yes. Yes, we were supposed to be having a civil war, weren't we? And they didn't overturn the government after all. They had somewhere between 110 and 150,000 attendees. But they're telling everyone it's 3 million attendees. And I've seen 3.6 million and 9 million. So they're not that good at guessing the attendance of these things. Anyway, we've got a ton of stuff to get through because Charlie Kirk went and got himself shot, didn't he? So that kind of messed everything up for me. So, to kick things off, here is some funny stuff. Hang on, where's it gone? Where's the actual words I wrote? A few funnies to kick us off tonight, including a gender reveal video that doesn't quite go according to plan. Enjoy.
No.
This little girl turned this gender reveal into one of the best. And
to be fair, it was mostly white, wasn't it?
Yeah, and if it was white all the way through, Mum would have some explaining to do, wouldn't she?
Yeah. Yes. Did I play that one of the Russian boat arriving before? I kind of get the feeling I might have had
You showed it.
So.
You shared it in the server, but you didn't.
Oh,
That
right.
lady with the water,
Okay.
that lady with the drinks dispenser was just frustrating, wasn't it? Looking at it, it was like, oh my god.
How could you not have figured that out? What was going on?
Yeah. I mean, I think if I'd have been filming that, I'd have got to the point where I'd have gone, love, come here. You know what I mean? I couldn't sit there that long.
Right.
It was painful, fucking painful.
Yeah. Okay, I know a few of you basement dwellers are single, so I thought a quick video showing the available single people that the world has to offer might offer some encouragement. Enjoy.
Hey, Lauren Boober, keep an eye on your husband, bitch. He's been talking to me, bitch. Keep an eye on him, bitch.
The most asked question I get is, how are you so beautiful? The answer is, I don't know. I was born this way. I've always been like the most prettiest girl in class, in the world.
On the elbows, one and only. And the ladies, get a high five. Men, other kids out there, gotta give me $20 for a picture. If not, get the heck out of here.
Hello, excuse me. Can I talk to you, please, girl? Life feels like hell without a girlfriend. Someone to talk to, always think about, to make me a better person, and to bring the best out of me. And to enjoy the best forever young years together. Go on adventures, drink, have passionate and hardcore every day and every night. Cause I'm trying to sweat, girl. I want to lose some face fat so I can look sexy. There's nothing wrong with being a girl. It's part of life. Everyone's different. I get fast, girl. I got a thick and pink. It gets hard like a rock, girl. I want you to take it off, baby, and kiss my neck area, girl. And I'll kiss your neck area too, girl. And play with your hair, girl. and grip my hands on your thighs, baby, and rub it up and down.
How is he single? I just cannot imagine.
Well, that last guy didn't stay long on pastimes and hobbies, did he?
No.
Comma girl. Something lewd, comma girl. Something else lewd, comma girl. That's the way to do it. They love that, the ladies.
Okay, as you know, this week has delivered some truly earth-shattering news. Here is how the world reacted.
Hello class, as you know, we were supposed to have a biochem midterm today, but Taylor and Travis just got engaged. No way. Due to this information, I can't focus, you all can't focus, classes can't focus, get out of here. We gotta go.
Travis Kelce's trans. Travis Kelce's gonna come out as trans, so it's actually totally fine. We're going for they, them for Travis from now on until they confirm that they'd like to be she, her. In the meantime, we're just gonna say Travis is they, them. I think I actually remember an outfit where he was wearing the trans flag colors. A couple different outfits if you combine them as a trans flag. Nobody's stressed out at all. Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, there we go. Taylor
the
Swift
pressing
got
story.
engaged. What can I tell you? Earth-shattering news.
Yeah, the fabric of reality is changing.
Okay, for real this time. As you know, this week has delivered some truly earth-shattering news. Here is how the world reacted.
They're reporting that Charlie has died. That he's dead. At the age of 31. Which he would have to be if that video was real.
There's no way he survived that. The only good thing is, it had to have happened quickly.
Right. Right.
Ooh.
This is such bullshit. I've never been so pissed in my whole life. And this murder Charlie Kirk right here in Utah. I'm so freaking pissed right now. This is bullshit. I just saw blood squirting out of his neck. I love that guy. He would have been our next president. I am so pissed right now. Why do they always come with fucking violence? Gosh damn it. Use your freaking words as they're talking to you people. Who shot Charlie Kirk? I'm driving down a Provo right now. I'm so pissed. Damn it.
Here's my message to all of you. Don't let these motherfuckers forget what they did to Charlie today. Don't let them apologize. Don't let them say they're sorry. Don't let them. They're not fucking sorry. They're absolutely not sorry. This was intentional. What the fuck else would they have thought would have happened to this guy or to any of us? We are Charlie Kirk. We are. Sure, he ran a political organization. Sure, he was very wealthy. But it's because of his hard work and love for the country and belief in God that got him there. Turning Point. That was the name of his organization. This should be a turning point in national politics. A senseless murder perpetuated by an unhinged, fascist, racist political party. That's what this is. Let's start speaking the fucking truth. Let's stop being nice. I'm not calling for any action. Not doing that. I'm saying The conversation needs to fucking change. It needs to change now.
I hope when this is all over, you remember who fired first. You've tried to kill the president twice, and now you've assassinated man for talking. You don't really want to do this, okay? 400 million plus firearms in this country, and they don't belong to the left, bro. Yeah. If you think it's okay to murder someone because of their opinion, you get what's coming to you. You and yours.
All death can do to the believer is deliver him to Jesus. A bullet fired at Charlie Kirk is a bullet fired at all of us. There will be no mercy, no diplomacy, and no surrender to those extremists and their anti-Christian and anti-conservative values and ideology who seek to wipe us out. Charlie was not a violent man. He was a family man. We are under attack and we must defend ourselves. It is time for justice, and war has now been declared.
So they claim that Charlie Kirk's murder weapon has been found in the woods. Okay, yeah, let's just take that fact one step back for a minute. You mean to tell me that the person that planned everything to perfection, went on a rooftop, knew exactly the wind direction, the heat, the sunlight, every single thing that would go against him, he somehow fucked up on his escape plan? This is a cover-up to the highest degree. We will not let this slide. This is an attack on our freedom of speech. Charlie Kirk was the nice version of us. He was a man with pure integrity, a man, someone that I actually thought one day would be president of the United States. They probably knew that. That's why they took him out. We will not rest until we find the real culprit. We're not going to believe that this was some transphobic fucking weirdo living in mum's basement. It did not exist. This did not happen. No fucking thicko who's dumb enough to fucking question their sexuality would actually do this. This was planned at the highest point, okay? This was planned to perfection. This was done with a fucking military-grade, high-powered rifle. They got it right. This isn't your fucking weirdo that lives in the mum's basement. This is a disgrace. The fact that everyone's coming out now, oh, we found the rifle in the woods. Bullshit. Do not believe this shit, okay? They are going to find somebody who is some weirdo with a few meaningless threats, and they're going to frame it on them. Don't fucking believe this shit. This never happened, okay? This was planned. This was planned from fucking day one, and it's a fucking disgrace. I am absolutely appalled by how ineffective the FBI have been since this wonderful, wonderful human being was assassinated. This person isn't just a speaker for us, for freedom. He's a man that lived by values of integrity. He didn't take sides. He allowed a peaceful platform for people he even disagreed with to come onto his platform and have a debate. And that has been taken from us. If you're going to continue doing this shit, we better build an army, and we better build it now.
So Charlie's killer has been caught. Some 22-year-old dweeb, some theater kid who managed to kill a man far greater than he could ever be. What comes next? Well, this is extremely simple. He's now been apprehended. Now that he's been apprehended, he should be interviewed publicly. And the name of every single inspiration that comes out of his mouth, when we ask him why he believed what he thought about Charlie, all of the liberal media, all of the left-wing influencers, all of his friends, anybody who told him bad things about Charlie, every single name he says, they are all in a RICO case and they also go to jail. He is then thrown in a cell, and the only way he can get food in this barren landscape is by carving the word sorry into his own skin with a knife. Eventually, when he's run out of skin to carve, we're going to line him up and shoot him in the fucking neck. And if anybody at home has a problem with this, I'll take the shot myself. And if any of these other liberal pieces of shit feel like they can go around and murder people purely because they cannot handle combat in the realm of ideas, they can meet the exact same end that they inflict on people which are far greater than them. Enough is enough.
The Democratic Party needs to be labeled as a terrorist organization, and it needs to be removed from every fucking ballot in this country and replaced with a new party. Anybody who supports the Democratic Party needs to be labeled as a terrorist and or put on a watch list. The time for talking is over. We need to organize against the Democrats and the liberals, and we need to start taking action. We have tried working with you. We have tried seeing things from your perspective, but we cannot coexist anymore. There is no more trying to get along with you. We need to start figuring out a way how to organize off this app and in person. I've seen lots of Democrats and liberals cheering for this, and I've seen lots of liberals and Democrats asking, where is our humanity? Our humanity and our civility died at 12:20 today. You guys fucked up. You fucked up hard today. So again, the Democratic Party and all liberal organizations need to be labeled as terrorist organizations, and anybody who supports the two of them need to be labeled as terrorists. You guys cannot live with the rest of civilized society.
And when I go on social media, it's everything I see is how great this man was. He is great, but let's not accept that he is dead. All throughout the scripture, we see people being raised from the dead. But someone has to believe first that it is possible. Who am I? I'm nobody. I am a certain disciple. I am not a celebrity preacher. I have no connections to the Kirk family. If anyone out there does have connections to the Kirk family and wants to introduce me, I will come. I will probably bring a couple people with me, a small team, and we will raise him from the dead.
There's a bit of reaction for you.
Well, it's very, very calm and composed.
Yeah. Well, he's going to bring him back from the dead, so no problem there.
I think the prevailing sentiment there was they.
Exactly.
Every single liberal in the United States simultaneously killed Charlie Kirk. Didn't you know that?
Well, perhaps they're being refreshingly woke, and when they say they're using a pronoun that means a singular person, which is just the bloke who shot the gun.
And I've been putting this to people like, for instance, Isa, who's been, blabbing some of this crap, and he professes the view now, basically, that if you're on the right, you're just morally superior. You're just better behaved generally than people on the left.
There's someone there.
Example.
It's fascism in action. This is, isn't it? It's a way of dehumanizing any political opposition and delegitimizing it, and just they're just terrorists.
Sure. Someone there saying that half the population should be put on terrorist watch lists.
Right.
I mean, can just let that sink in. I mean, half, not just a cabal of lunatics, half the nation.
Right. I mean, it's crazy, isn't it? And they all did this instantly. None of them. Well, I mean, the normal practice is, right, who is the perpetrator? That person is a bad person. Let's criticize that person. Let's talk about what punishment we think that person should get. But with this, instantly, it was, they're all to blame. They all did this. They all planned this. They're all to blame for it. It's very weird. It's not normal behavior. And I do know where it's come from, but, it is very, very odd behavior.
Sure.
Did people react this way when JFK was killed?
No.
Because to me, that's the same thing. Like,
the thing is,
it is worth.
You can't really compare the world before the internet with the world with the internet, can you? It's a whole other thing, isn't it?
Because obviously, like, not everybody in the world is going to be able to find footage of JFK shooting the day it happens, right?
Right.
It is worth pointing out at this point that saying that he was doing God's work is a bit of a stretch, really. I mean, endless advocacy for the Second Amendment is not the work of God.
Right,
frankly.
and arguing with teenagers so you can make little TikToks where you've edited it so it looked like you destroyed the libs or whatever, you know.
When Jesus kicked over the stalls in the marketplace, he didn't immediately erect a marquee with "Prove thine right" on the top of it, did he?
Right, it's all a bit cheesy, isn't it? Anyway, the great Gertrude Perkins says the alleged suspect is from a conservative Mormon family of gun nutjobs. Conservatives never shed tears for Mark, Melissa, and Gilbert Hoffman, which is true, isn't it? There's no, but of course, there's people like our very own Christ bearer running around just being as precious as he can possibly be. And yeah, well, as we'll see, I'll play the next clip and then I'll talk about what I was about to say. Charlie Kirk was, of course, a controversial character, and not everyone was unhappy to learn of his demise.
We got Charlie in the neck. We got Charlie in the neck. Who's up next? We got Charlie in the neck. We got Charlie in the neck. We got Charlie in the neck. Who's up next? We got Charlie in the neck.
He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. If you'd have been there.
Charlie Kirk got shot and he's dead. Finally, somebody with a gun, which is almost everybody in the fucking States, grew a pair and fucking went and shot somebody on the right side. Thank you. Can we keep this up, please?
I know we're all still reeling from the news, but you're mispronouncing his name. It's not Charlie Kirk, it's Charlie.
You support his shooter?
Yep, sure do. It's freedom.
You support Charlie Kirk's shooter?
Sure do. He does all a favor.
Would you shoot somebody like Charlie Kirk?
I would have myself.
You would have killed him yourself. Okay. Do you have a job here in Seattle?
Nope. I take that for a living.
Bye, Charlie Kirk. Like you said, people getting shot and killed for the Second Amendment is so worth it. I never thought we'd agree on anything. Bye.
By the sword, die by the sword. He did say that gun deaths were an acceptable side effect of gun rights. Congratulations to Charlie Kirk for becoming the new poster child for gun awareness and violence.
Oh no, someone shot Charlie Kirk. Look, I don't know who needs to hear this today, but that's how you pick up a woman.
Let this be a lesson to all those other conservative freaks, those little weirdos with podcasts. Just know your necks are on the line. Your necks? No. Your necks.
This is controversial, but I'm going to say it with my whole chest, and I'm not going to apologize for it, and I'm not going to feel bad about it. I've talked about this before. I'll talk about it till I die. I was a nurse during COVID in 2020, and I witnessed and watched an entire nation deny that our vulnerable population was at risk and dying by the fucking droves. Not even just the at risk, anybody and everybody was dying. And I watched the whole country say, not my problem, not my problem. I can't handle a mess, not my problem. So I don't feel guilty for people anymore, and I don't think that death absolves you for anything. So when I say Charlie Kirk is dead, ha! You live a hateful life, you get a hateful ending. Point blank, period. I don't feel sorry for you. You're not getting my thoughts and prayers. You're getting my ha-has. Sorry. Oh my gosh, he got shot and killed. That dude literally is a rage baiter. You baited it, babe. Oh, but he wanted a no, he doesn't. He's protecting families. He hates women. Hates families. But thoughts and prayers. Rest in peace, Angel.
So I'm going to be very fucking clear about this so that you know exactly where I stand. And I will say this with my whole entire chest. There are some people on this app that are sitting there saying, oh, you shouldn't wish death upon any person, no matter what side they're on. Fuck that. Fuck that. Charlie Kirk was a fucking Nazi. He was a fucking Nazi. And you know what kind of Nazi is the best Nazi? A dead one. Thank God that shit stain of a person is no longer in this world. And may his hell be being confronted by every single marginalized person that he hurt. That is what is fucking wrong with you. That does not make me a bad person for thinking that bad people should not be in this world. So Fuck that Nazi, and have a great day.
I'm already seeing some of y'all do it. That moral standpoint of, oh, I don't care how you feel politically. Nobody deserves to. Wrong. Some people do deserve to. He was a demon. Why do y'all do this? Why do y'all pretend to feel sad when a karmically deserved outcome hits someone who is evil? I don't get it. I don't understand. Oh, he had a family. You know who else had families? Every single victim of the mass shootings that he's repeatedly defended. The school shootings. The children of mass shootings that he's excused. Said, essentially, they're just collateral. Oh, he has kids. He has daughter. You know what he said about his daughter? He said that he would force his daughter to give birth to the results of an assault if she got pregnant from it. And force her, even if she wanted to get rid of it. He would force her. They were going to hate him later anyway. Got obliterated by a fellow white man. White on white crime, first of all. He passed doing what he loved, which was arguing with teenagers and scapegoating gang violence. So at the end of the day, he got what he wanted. I'm sick of some of y'all. I'm sick of this respectability thing that, we're all just trying to get up. He was a demon. I'm glad it happened. I got giddy reading it. This idea that we need to be civil in the current American political landscape, laughable. It's laughable.
Hi, my name is Quinn Pratt, and I like going around on the internet finding people making fun of Charlie Kirk's death, and I go and report them to their employers so they get fired. And we got 5 more. We have sent out over 300 emails to employers, and we have gotten now 15 confirmed fires. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Gabrielle from Illinois, you're fired. Lincoln from Utah, you're fired. Amanda, another Amanda, from Wyoming, you've been terminated. Suck it. Shasta from Washington State, your ass is fired. And Curtis, again from Texas. What the hell, Texans? What the fuck? Curtis from Texas, you've also been terminated. You're welcome.
Get him the hey, he was hitting people. Get him the fuck out. Stop, dude. This guy. It's alright. Fuck. No, right in front of you. Get him out of here. Because if we were like you, watch your surroundings for that. I don't want to be in the front. Show some class, man. Come on now. Hey, man, Jesus loves you. Come on, everybody. Peaceful. Peaceful.
Yeah, he was riding past the Charlie Kirk vigil and he shouted, "Fuck Charlie Kirk," and that's what ensued. So, any thoughts on that little lot of lunacy?
Well, just goes to show the system's fucked on both sides.
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, provide balance. I think the first guy with "We got Charlie in the neck" is really doing what I was criticising the other side for doing, isn't he? I was saying they're blaming us all, and he's there taking responsibility for it all. I don't know who the "we" is, but
the "we" is the "they."
Well, this is the thing. I mean, in that crowd, there's an vigil there, yeah. So it doesn't matter what the vigil's for. You don't go in and start shouting disrespectful things at any vigil.
No.
It's interesting that there's a lot of blokes in that crowd saying, "Look, trying to keep the rest of them back," saying, "Get up, get out," and people shouting, "Get him out." But there was one stooped old lady shouting, screaming, "Stop, stop, stop!" the entire time. I mean, it's just a mixture of people involved in this, and clearly the cunts who are shouting, "We got you in the neck," they're no better than anybody that was shouting shit about Democrats being, murdered in the bedroom. But I mean, like you say, you just watch that and you think I've just checked online. This is day 11,825 of the internet going online yet, and I think we can probably say the project's failed.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone.
I mean,
sorry,
what
America.
I would say after that, if you're ever in this situation where somebody dies and it's someone you really, really disliked, never feel compelled to commit anything to the internet about it, because at least until things have calmed down for you and for everyone else, don't sleep on it before you post, because a lot of the internet, it was full of videos of people saying, "I've lost my job because of this." I mean, I don't know whether I believed all of them, because I kind of think that if you uploaded something nasty about Charlie Kirk's death and then been stitched up for it and got fired, I think most people are just going to keep quiet or take their account down. It seems a bit odd that they would then upload a video of themselves crying because they'd lost their job, But some people clearly were telling the truth, I think, and there have been consequences for people.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why we live in the world we live in, where it needs to be expressly stated to people, if there's a vigil for someone you don't like, don't go.
Right. Yeah. Just don't go. Right.
That's the polite way of showing disdain, is not going there.
Right.
I mean, one of the guys said, I'll just pick up on it. He said that he died karmically, and he was laughing. And I think that the thing is that anybody that studies philosophy, karma is consequence that happens irrespective of the incident in question. So karma is supposed to be something that happens when you're not aware of it. Yeah. Right. So so many people online are confusing karmically with comically, and that's the problem here. Really, you shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be taking the piss. Because you're saying, if you're going to sit there and go, well, he got what he deserved. He said something someone I didn't like, and there was consequences. You're doing exactly the same thing.
Right. But I tell you what I think is going on here, though. I made this point earlier in the week, is I think that there's a sort of a blur between real life and the internet. People kind of, I think they see what happens on the internet as sort of separate from reality, as like not quite real life in some way. Charlie Kirk did a lot of these owning the libs type little videos, and it he sort of exists as a sort of internet entity, and I think people are kind of, in a way, I think they're responding to that rather than the human being. But I'm not trying to excuse them. I think they've forgotten about the human being, and that is why they're doing what they're doing. But I think it's the internet, the nature of the internet, that has led them to that flawed place.
Sure. I mean, there is a huge disjoint, as you're pointing out. I mean, like you pointed out in the previous clip, someone goes mental and shoots someone, and someone else then, in the modern era, which would have never happened 30 years ago, in the modern era, grown adults are screaming that half the country are to blame and they're all terrorists. I mean, this is fucking nuts.
It is nuts. It really is. It really is. And, British people, I mean, those guys there, the first British guy was the one that was talking about going to war, was Nick Tenconi, who's the leader of UKIP. And the second one, the one before Tate, he's called Mark Matlock, and he was a Reform candidate in the last election. He wasn't elected, but he was he could have been elected. Can you imagine that fucking loon? The one that was saying it was all it wasn't some guy in a basement and it was all a professional hit and all of that crap. That guy.
Yeah, right.
Loony. Anyway, let's move on to the UK. A new Banksy appeared in London this week, painted onto the Royal Courts of Justice. We're going to take a look at it after a little coverage of what led to it. First, some background. Palestine Action was a group campaigning against Israel's actions in Palestine. This activity culminated in them breaking into an Air Force base and spraying red paint on some aircraft. The government deemed this to be a terrorist action and prescribed Palestine Action to be a terrorist group, which means expressing support for them is also considered terrorism. Many people see this as a misuse of the law to quell activism against Israel. So they held a protest in London where they expressed support for Palestine Action in order to overwhelm the police and expose the absurdity of the justice system. This led to over 1,000 arrests, which inspired the Banksy. Anyway, here is how it all played out.
Look how many people are here, 5 to 1. It's even bigger than the last one. They see 5 minutes to go. There's a lot of people just coming in from all the different areas all around the square. What's the next part of that, do you know?
I'll make it up when the time comes around, you know what I mean?
At least you got the spelling right so far.
He's only got one word left on this one. Look, it's nearly 1 o'clock now.
Nearly 1 o'clock.
Here we go.
Fascist! Fascist!
Is everyone all right on the rest?
Well done, mate. Shame on you! Shame on you! Shame on you, you piece of poo! I'm sorry, I was trying not to say anything that would give you an excuse to arrest me.
We have running out of things to say.
I'm like...
We have been here for more than 7 hours now, which just goes to show what an absurd piece of legislation this is. The amount of police time that's being devoted to harassing people who simply want to show their opposition to a genocide and to state that the British state has no right proscribing a group which is in no way terrorist in any sensible understanding of the term, not a violent group, not a threat to people's lives and safety. So yeah, long may it would be nice to get it over with because we've been here for a very long time. But I think the solidarity that people have shown here is astonishing. All these young people, I was really amazed, so many wonderful young people here and oldies like us. And just showing that genocide is not acceptable, anti-Palestinian racism is not acceptable, British state acting to defend a rogue genocidal state is not acceptable.
Make sure that you go somewhere.
Let's see if Doc's on the next one, we'll grab the next one.
Yeah, because they're going to wash it off.
James.
No, I just... Where's the camera?
Sorry guys, we're going to jump in real quickly. Come on, take it. Come on, break. Come on. No, this is where we're going up. Yeah, close to your vlog, right? You guys can all take a photo.
Hello. Oh, I can't. I thought it was covered up. Do you mind if I just stick my camera in there?
Can't see the cameras on it, so.
Understood.
You can't after put your hand away, so there's a reason why it's been.
What's the reason?
HMCT has to put a reason out. Well, they put it all out on. It's all out there right now that it will be removed. So.
Oh, I was going to ask if it was going to be removed. Yeah, because most times they're covered up and they even take the wall away, don't they?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
But you don't even want people to film it.
Yeah, no video.
That's what they told you. That's weird, isn't it? It's like they're embarrassed about it. Yeah. And have you seen some people have faked the photo? They put like a red cross on it.
I haven't seen that.
Oh yeah, they've done that, but it's fake, obviously. Yeah.
Coming yesterday, so you've seen it.
Oh, really? It was just this morning?
Well, yesterday late afternoon.
Yeah, you can kind of see stuff there.
Yeah, so that was that thing.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, a very civil unrest, shall we say?
Yeah.
On the most part.
I thought the thing with the Banksy was a bit ridiculous, though, covering it up like that and everything. That was just silly.
Well, have you seen it now? It's dried and it's been the wall's been re-exposed. I think the ghostly nature of what's left is just as profound as what was there in the first place.
Right. You can still see the silhouette of it, can't you? Yeah.
Sure. I mean, Banksy's a clever stick. Someone online has suggested that he painted an undercoat of dark for the silhouette, which he knew would be resistive to the chemicals and the processes, and then paint over the top. Wow. And some people have said that because there's parts of it that are highlighted with white, where he's just done the white on the wall, and there's other parts on hands and in the general profile where he's put white on the black. So it's an interesting idea, but I don't know if it's true.
Yeah, I think.
Did you hear that woman? Did you hear that woman call the representatives of our country, government, and state pieces of poo?
Yeah, that was.
What's going on in the world?
And the cop was laughing at her as well, wasn't he? It was quite funny. Yeah, but I think with that Banksy, what was the point in covering up? I get that they were going to remove it because essentially it's a political statement, and you cannot have that on the side of a grade 2 listed building or whatever it is. It is a listed building, and that is a court. You can't have political statements on it. It has to be removed. I get that, but the whole covering it up and having security guards there just seemed absurd. Just let people enjoy it for the day that it's there, and
well,
say
in a world where the first visitor, by the nature of the internet, means he's the millionth person to see it within 10 minutes, makes covering up pointless.
Right. They are saying though that this might lead to him being his identity being exposed because. It is an act of vandalism, and they're on about charging him for it. And, he's got an exhibition going on in London at the moment. So it can't be impossible to track him down if you're the police. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So
Or her.
Yeah, or her. Yeah, I should say. Yeah. Okay, as we saw in the last show, here in England, idiots have suddenly decided that lampposts are required to have England flags attached to them. This is supposedly a grassroots outswelling of patriotism, but many people recognise that this is bollocks. And this campaign is really about sending the message that this is the land of the white Christian people and others are not welcome here. And also that anyone who is against vandalism of street furniture in the name of racism is actually a traitor who hates our country and thinks our flag is racist. Anyway, here is what's been happening.
If you're getting rid of those, I'll have them. Why?
It's racist.
It's not racist.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I don't think it is. Yeah, just
supporting the message that people should be allowed in the country.
no, I don't think people. No, I don't think people actually mean like that. To be fair.
Not letting people in here saying that people can be subject to what goes on in their country.
From what I've seen, I don't think that's what people mean. I think people are just getting.
People need to educate themselves then. They need to go read about it. I'm doing this because I really care about it.
Yeah, people do care, but you've got to see it. You've got to see it from everybody's point of view. You've got to see it from everybody's point of view, not just one person. But what I will say is, people online.
I don't want to see this, so I'm going to do something about it. It's okay if
yeah,
you disagree with
Yo, what are you cutting them down for?
I fucking hate the whole idea of it.
That's fucking ridiculous. What are they doing to you?
Racist.
Racist? Why? By putting a flag up, they're racist, are they?
If you like, take a photo of me.
You're a piss take.
I'm proud that I'm taking them down.
Yeah? You're a fucking joke. Absolute ridiculous. Look here.
Put it on Facebook.
Yeah, we'll do. One absolute melt. Absolute melt.
This flag's not even been up about an hour for these fucking liberal idiots. What do you want to say for yourself?
It's racist.
It's racist, is it? It's racist. What property? Is it your property?
It's nobody's property, that's the point.
So I can hang it if I want.
You can hang it on your property.
No, you can't.
Take it down.
No, why are you taking down your own country? Are you proud of this flag?
No.
Why not?
Because the monarchy's fucking shit.
What do you mean the monarchy? You fucking stupid. What's racist about it when we're the ones who abolished slavery and fucking thousands? Listen here. Shut the fuck up and listen. Thousands. Listen, you idiot. This is why you don't fucking have a sense in your brain because you're a liberal libtard. Listen here. Shut the fuck up and listen. Yeah? Tens of thousands of British soldiers died in 1813 abolishing slavery and trying to get people freedom. This same flag, so what's racist about it, you idiot?
Thousands of white men, British men,
What would you say? What?
For the sake of killing black people.
When it was still going, fuck are you ripping the flag down?
This is put up in the display of fuck these other people.
No, it's not. It's not, you idiot. There's black people putting up the flags. There's fucking Asian. Yes, there is. Everywhere. I've got videos on my phone to prove it, you idiot. You're.
What are you taking that down for, boss? Council?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Gonna take all the fucking Palestinian ones down as well.
Look, mate.
Do you know over there, that mosque? You're gonna take their fucking flag down as well.
Look, mate. We only gotta do.
And you gotta do your job, yeah? Yeah.
I got told if I don't do my fucking job, I get sacked.
Right, so you go back and tell your fucking boss.
I can't tell my boss.
You said you can fucking. You can. So that fucking mosque over there, when they can fly their fucking flag. Yeah? See the one I'm pointing to, that church? When they try their fucking... Yeah, that's mine, that. Give it to me.
I'm giving them to him. Don't be recording me, mate.
Listen, I'm sorry. I'm in a public area.
Listen, mate,
but see that mosque over there? When they put their own fucking flag up, You tell your fucking bosses to take it down, okay?
I'm in the Marines, mate. I'm going back up, what?
What, buddy?
I'm in the Marines, mate. They're going back up. I said I came over there.
You ashamed, mate, are you? You ashamed, are you? What are you taking them down for?
No, what, sorry?
What are you taking them down for?
Because it's completely legal for me to do so.
What are you fucking doing it for?
Because it's completely legal for me to do so.
What? Do you take that fucking down? Why?
Because that's the law.
It's not the fucking law, is it? You can fucking raise your flags up, can't you?
No,
Yes, you... Why? That is not obstructing fuck all, is it?
it's littering.
That's not fucking... What are you, some fucking prick that stuck up your own fucking arse?
No.
What are you fucking take down? You're fucking British.
I want to.
Be fucking proud.
Why?
Of who you are. Why? You don't fucking like it. Fuck off then, mate.
I am proud.
Well, fucking leave it then. People fucking do it for a reason. Not being fucking racist.
I'm not proud of this, though, so
Why?
I'm going to take it down.
Why?
Because I want to.
What? People ain't fucking racist doing it. Because people like you think people are racist. Yeah?
That's fine, you're entitled to your opinion.
Exactly, so don't fucking that ain't your fucking problem in the country, is it? People put it up there for a reason. Not being
I'm
racist.
taking it down for a reason.
Why? Because you're a prick.
No.
Well, you are a prick, ain't ya?
That's your opinion.
Yeah, it's my opinion. That's probably about fucking now people's opinions.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah? You fucking don't, but fucking leave them alone.
I'm not looking for your approval, sir.
I don't give a fuck about my approval, mate. I don't give a fuck what you think.
So you've walked all the way over here.
I have walked over here because I got a phone call, mate.
Okay.
Yeah? Because fucking you're doing stuff.
Yeah, I'm taking them down.
Well, I bet you took the other ones down, didn't you?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I can.
Because you
I want
can.
to.
Why can you want to?
Why have they been put up? Because people can, because they want to.
Yeah.
It's the same motivation. I want them down, other people
Why?
want them up.
Well, fucking go sit in your
One
fucking...
of us...
Oi.
One, no.
Go
Listen,
sit in your
no,
fucking
listen,
room with a fucking
listen,
wine.
Listen. One person is breaking the law. The people putting them
No,
up.
they're not breaking the law.
Yes, they are.
So, yeah, that's the flagshaggers in action.
Yeah, it is, and it has become, frankly, an orgy.
Yeah,
You English are weird folk.
It's absurd.
Oh, we
isn't
are.
it? It's absurd.
We are weird.
I saw more examples of stupid places. You know, spraying crosses onto bollards and just all sorts of silliness. And you hear the sort of people that are involved in it. I mean, they're angry and stupid and, you know, just...
He said, "Oh yeah, they were flying on that mosque. Oh, that's fair enough then. If you know, but the church could fly what it wants on it. It was the mosque, the mosque flying a flag, and you going onto every piece of municipal street furniture and shoving stuff up. It's not the same, is it? Really?
Right. They always have this sort of blurred thing. I saw an entire video on this where a guy had gone out in London to find the Palestinian flags. Right, and he looks and he finds like this. I think he finds like 12 examples, and one of them was outside a shop that was selling them, but all of the others were on private houses. And he's going, why haven't they been taken down? Well, because they're on private houses. You know? And people keep going on about all of these Palestinian flags. I don't see Palestinian flags on lampposts anywhere. And I don't. Do mosques fly flags? Is that a thing they do? I don't know.
Not as part of their religious framework, but they might be flying. I mean, I've seen churches flying Ukrainian flags. I mean, clearly that's nothing to do with their Christian doctrine. That's them showing some sort of like charitable or arguably political resolve to air their opinions as Christians. But the point is that, like you say, no one in this country has told anybody they can't fly a flag on their own private property. Nobody. Right. This is all about them flying them, putting them up where they shouldn't be able to put them, and then making a big drama when they get taken down.
Yeah, that's what you see. And I said this in the last show that's what this is for. It's so they're being attached to lampposts so that people will go and take them down, council and other citizens, and then they can upload all of these videos of how outraged they are at these traitors who hate our flag, and it's all just part of the narrative, and you could see it coming a mile off, you know.
Well, it's like you've touched on it before, and maybe it's something that we should realise we see everywhere, is that every effort that's done like this nowadays is to make it us and them. They are the they. You want to film. You need to film the they for the things that for a group of people that don't disagree with you to become a unified blob that needs to be addressed.
Right.
It's just that it's a pantomime that he's driving around looking for people taking down those flags.
Right.
I mean, this isn't some sort of, this isn't covert. It's fucking obvious what's going on.
There's none anywhere near me. I mean, there are some in the city, apparently, parts of the city, because one of Tommy Robinson's right-hand men lives in the city, and he had a video of him going to put some up, but
I saw one up around where I live, and on the way home on Thursday, there is a motorway bridge, one motorway bridge on the M27, which had 30 odd people and about 60 flags on it, and everyone's tooting at it,
Oh, I know what I saw, where they were on some estate and people had got like metal railing type fences, and they'd just gone and cable tied flags to people's fences, their garden fence. They hadn't asked them or anything; they'd just gone and done it.
Well, I mean, I think it's all about having someone be objected to what you're doing, even if what you're actually doing is
getting it on video.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, next, Liam Tufts, who is a leader in far-right activism and a right-hand man of Tommy Robinson, had his feelings hurt at a protest last week and freaked out on video. Here he is in action.
I just come up to him to say thank you for today, put my hand out to shake his hand, and what did you say? I'm not shaking your hand. Why? I'm not showing any you can't shake hands with someone that's saying thank you. I tell you what, mate, I know that all the police aren't the same, but that is fucking disgraceful. I can't believe that. I cannot believe I went to shake his hand to say thank you for today, and he wouldn't shake my hand. Do you want to reconsider? Because I'm going to post this. I'm thanking you for what you've done today, and you won't shake my hand.
Sir, I'm here to do a job.
You won't
shake hands. That's all.
You won't shake my hand.
That's all. Just
fucking
do a job.
Shame on you. Shame on you. I'm fucking appalled. I'm fucking appalled. Look at that man. Wouldn't shake my hand. I come over with an open hand and an open heart. Wow. Fucking shame on you, animal.
Animal. Wouldn't shake my hand. He's an animal.
This is what all these people we know are worried about immigrants is that when they come over, they're not going to shake your hand when you say thank you to them. This is the breakdown of civility in our nation that is very troublesome,
isn't it? Just insane. Do you think he was wasted? His eyes looked a bit dilated to me,
Who knows? That's the sort of thing you can imagine that he'd go online and say we should be shooting the boats in the channel 10 minutes later.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that kind of mock shock at things not going exactly as they want them to on the street, but online, people say absolutely appalling things and think they don't expect anybody to any kickback.
Okay, these flagshaggers keep telling us this is not about race, which, like everything they say, is a lie. Here is what their activities have led to.
My economic friends, please go home. No one wants you here.
How long? How long have you been here for? Years? And you don't know how to speak English? Are you trying to integrate into our culture or not? Are you trying to integrate into our culture? You've been here for a year and haven't even tried learning English.
Are you Christian or are you? What's your beliefs?
Where are you from, my friend? Where are you from?
We don't want you here. Don't go inside the hotel. Go home.
Immaculate. First of all, why are they out at this time of night?
Friday night they're out.
Hello
everyone.
All the young girls and that, yeah? Where are we from, sir? Where are we from? Where are you from?
Those are nice headphones. How much did they cost? How much do those headphones cost? Hello, geezer.
They've definitely put a call out. Oh, that's a dog. I've just got that on camera. Oh my God,
Did you just see that? Did you see him just kick someone?
That's assault.
A 15-year-old kid.
That's assault.
15-year-old kid.
Don't know if you saw that.
Fucking pedos, dickheads.
Attention, foreign security guard and foreign migrants. Please leave the hotel immediately. We do not want you here.
Yeah, that was crazy. Just kicked one of the teenagers in the face.
They tried to grab him around the throat and push him away. So I've grabbed the immigrant and pushed him.
Sorry. He's grabbed someone by the throat.
Yeah, he grabbed a young 15-year-old boy by the throat, a 15-year-old boy.
Yeah.
So me being the father...
Where's he at the moment? It's your son?
No, it's not my son, no.
Being a father, right.
I'm a father, yeah. So I've gone in, pushed him, the geezer kicked me straight in the stomach. Right, so I spoke to an officer there and they went, what are you going to do about this? They went, nothing.
Okay, apologies, I'm done.
Hello, my economic migrant friend. Please vacate the hotel immediately. We do not want you here.
Where are you from, sir? Where are you from, sir?
I'll get sorted again.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, they're unlocking the other one, mate.
Excuse me. Wrong gate.
Wrong gate, mate.
It's this one.
I think he's got COVID. Can't be that old, he fucking hell.
Are you trained as well? You want to start kicking people? Where are you from?
Smile, mate.
Thank you, David.
The drone's up.
Yeah, by the looks of it, they've locked him out and they've gone back inside. What I'll say is they've probably contacted the police to get people out of the way for him to go in. I think that is what's currently happening.
AY audits can confirm that Hayley is not a bot.
Hayley messaged me that.
She messaged me. Do you know what she messaged me? Look.
Oh, you're a bot?
No, she messaged me. She said, "Can you confirm I'm not a bot?" So I said, "Yeah, I can confirm you're not a bot." She said, "Yeah, cheers, AY, knob." Yeah.
She sent me the screenshot of it. I did, because when I'm streaming, I didn't know that she messaged or anything, because I'm not checking my phone.
No, I didn't check the phone either.
I'm surprised the police haven't got here yet.
It was during this interview with Zaheen, a local businessman, that things took a turn.
And how old are you?
32.
32.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah, no, we should.
That's the issue we have in our country. You got to use raping our kids. This is our country. How about becoming your country and do that in your kids?
Let's walk.
To avoid an escalation of the confrontation, I attempted to move Zaheen away.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Because I'm used to this conflict.
No, but that's mine. No one should be used to that.
A woman who worked at the local bookshop had heard the commotion and came to speak to us.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
No. Well, there have been protests. And of course, Warwickshire County Council's gone to reform. So I think it's given certain people a licence to be aggressive and to be racist.
Yeah, should have been shot.
Oh, is this a racism thing?
Should. Bloody Asian.
Oh, bloody Asian. Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Why people not committing crimes? There's more Asians who commit crimes than white people. White people have got a lot more sense than you people.
Oh, do they?
Hold on. Why? Because a lot of you are stupid. What? How? Why?
Wow.
Why are white people better? Why is that? White people are better than you. Why? Because they're more intelligent.
Oh, wow.
On what basis? You stupid idiot. Yeah.
I might be stupid, it's relative, right? But if you can explain to me why white people are more intelligent, that would be helpful. So I can better understand.
You shouldn't be in this country.
Alright.
You
Where should we
shouldn't.
be?
You should have stopped where you were born.
Yes, I was born here.
No, you wasn't.
I was born literally in Slough,
No.
Berkshire. I was born in Berkshire.
No.
Yes.
I was literally born in Berkshire.
You should go back to India, where you come from.
Oh,
Not from India.
should.
You're so ignorant.
You shouldn't be allowed.
Can we not entertain this? Because this is nonsense. I don't want to see your face. I don't want to speak to you ever again. And to be honest, I'm going to report you for racism. I'm going to report you for racism.
Good.
Yeah, I will. I will send this to the police and I will report you for racism. Absolutely. But I won't be disgustingly racist.
So would you
Yeah.
say you are a racist man?
Yes.
And is that against all brown people or just specific religions?
No, not religion.
Or just anybody that's not white?
Yes.
So Muslim, Sikh,
Wow.
Hindu, anybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't like you.
You don't like brown people in general because we have no sense, right?
Doesn't matter.
No, but you said that we have no sense.
I
That's the
don't
reason.
like brown people.
Yeah, because we have no sense. Is that right?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, so you like brown people? There's no reason. Because
I've
I'm
got
suggesting,
no reason.
I'm saying to you that you just said that we don't have sense. That's the basis on which you don't like us.
When your parents were born or your grandparents were born, you should live there.
Right. Okay. Why?
Because we don't want you over here.
Who's we?
White people.
Is that all of the white people?
A lot of the white people.
How many? Percentage basis?
Millions.
Right. So
Millions.
Leicester being like having such a substantial minority community, I guarantee you the majority of people in Leicester probably won't have the same worldview as you do. So on that basis, your argument...
We should go... We could clear 100 million of you out of the country altogether.
What would you do with us? Send us out? Would you send us out? Where would you send us? Because we don't have visas or passports to go back to.
Yeah, we're
these
British,
countries
mate.
you're talking about. We're British, English. I'm English. I don't have a passport for India or Pakistan or Sweden or wherever.
Ah, what a lovely country we live in.
Yeah, it's no better here, is it?
Just awful, isn't it? This sort of thing.
I mean, you know, the guy at the end. I mean, you know, what can you say? He's obviously probably had that mindset for a long time. He wants them to support 100 million people out of a country with a population of 69 million.
I know. I was thinking that's not going to work very well, is it?
No, I mean, it's like and it's like the bloke at the fence. It looks like he did kick someone. Probably, clearly in the second thing, you can see they were literally just standing in front of him and shouldering him,
right,
intimidating him. I mean, I I get why people are so fucked off at the moment. There's a lot. They don't see anything happening. They see all these places and whatever. But so it was one like showed that's assault, and then it didn't without even taking breath shouted pedo.
Right, exactly. I'll be coming to that in a moment, but. They said that he grabbed the kid by the throat, but I didn't see any of that. I saw someone take a poke at him and then him kick back, and we were told that was almost in the guy's face when it wasn't even above his knee, and that was it as far as I could see. But as you say, immediately started shouting pedo, and
sure.
Where that guy was being interviewed in the street, the bleeped out bits were those girls calling him a pedo.
Yeah. I mean, it's just another politically and internet motivated internet generated tinderbox, like it is in America. It's happening everywhere.
Right. Well, here's a video about it. There is another vile aspect to this activity that we see frequently displayed. A pet hate of mine for a long time. Check out what happens when you express perfectly reasonable opinions that don't align with those of the not racists.
Yeah, you should. This ain't about racism. This is about women being touched by these brothers.
If you're against racism and you're against women being touched, you should be with us. Yeah, we're all against paedophiles. You should be.
Let me shake your hand. I'm shaking your hand because that's a valid statement.
Pedos!
But you're a local person.
I'm a local, I live right over there. I'm a local. Yeah.
And this is pre-recorded, by the way. We're not live.
Oh, no worries.
Your friends might be live though.
Oh, that's
We're definitely live.
I've been sent down by the family.
Nothing will escape this.
Oh,
this is all live and unedited. Nothing can be twisted.
Well, I've seen the protest been going on, and for a while I was just kind of watching it, and then I saw that Sky had come down and kind of interviewing what everyone's talking about, and I saw that a lot of time they were bringing up the locals and how locals have been restricted because of people in the area, and I thought as a local myself to come down and answer any questions about what we can and what we actually can't do. Yeah.
Thank you for coming down.
Yeah.
As a local, what have you seen change in your local area? Tell me about how the kind of, why are people
I would
angry?
say I haven't seen any change at all, really. I mean, mainly that nothing really bothered me at all. We weren't seeing anything. I mean, every now and again you have the minority cases where an asylum seeker will commit a crime, but it's judging it person by person, not by the ethnic group that they're in. And then I think we haven't had much problems. Every now and again I can't sleep because of the protests going on, so they've been really loud. Weirdly, I'd say the protests have actually been the biggest disruption in the local neighbourhoods. I'm not going to die, there is crimes committed by asylum seekers, but it's not a majority. It's a minority of a minority of a minority. And I said the bigger issue is I just want some like a shut-eye when I go to sleep, They're just getting a bit too loud here, really.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And in terms of, you've come down here especially.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. Are you a lefty by any chance?
No, I don't think I'm left or right. I think mainly I'm just having...
You're a local person.
I am a local.
I've never seen this gentleman before, Glenn.
We're being stitched up.
Yeah, we're being stitched up. I've never seen you.
I'm not.
He's a lefty. I've never seen you.
I'm a local.
Just come in.
You've never been any other local?
Yeah, hold a minute. I'm just going to shine this ball.
It's very strange that you just jumped to say you're speaking. Yeah,
I've
never seen you before. You've been a protest last
5 weeks.
We've never seen you here.
Hold up.
I'll hold the British people. Yeah, absolutely fine. I love British people. I like British people. I like that this stands for freedom and equality. Equality, especially.
All right, very quick to jump in.
I saw it exactly.
Yeah, you see the opportunity.
Exactly, I did. Yes.
We caught him. How did Obama said it? We got him.
No, go away. We don't like you. We don't like you. You know it well. It's like that.
Look at that. Infiltrator. Had an infiltrator.
Pino!
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Pino protector!
What's he doing?
Pino protector! Boy, angel protector!
Oh, it's getting heated. It's getting heated. Yeah, so that was an infiltrator of sorts, I guess. If that's the word I'm looking for.
He's on private land! He's on private land! He's on private land!
Alright, it's getting a bit fruity.
He's on private land! Get him off! Pino protector! Pino
Gotta defuse this. So, free speech absolutists there in action.
Holy shit.
Aren't they wonderful?
That's fucking troubling, isn't it?
Oh, God, it's just awful, isn't it? Just awful.
I mean, from my perspective, I'm not going to wade into this too far, but if you take out what one group of people, whatever they're angry about, you take that out of the equation, the fact that we're in that environment on the streets of the UK is fucking troublesome.
Right.
That's what I'm looking at. I'm not actually concerned about because obviously they're living in a world where anybody that disagrees with them, like it's a paedophile, that doesn't make any sense anyway. Yeah. So clearly I can't.
And of course they're just and this is, again, I blame the internet for this, because these people, they spend their time in a Twitter bubble where every single person agrees with them, and then when someone rocks up that doesn't, they think, oh, we're being stitched up here. I've never seen you here before. As if that guy knows every resident in the area, you know? He knows them all by sight. I mean, it's just absurd.
Sure. I mean, but the thing is, like you say, a lot of it is down to the internet.
Right.
But there's also, in the last couple of years, people in positions of politics and people in positions of authority using the internet and using what the internet is doing and where it's going to further cement this as something that's visceral because they're in the reality.
Right.
We all know what I'm talking about. It happens everywhere.
Right.
And it's just getting to the point. I mean, like I say, forget what there's. Turn the sound down. Yeah, and just have a subtitle saying these people are protesting. This person turns out says what they're protesting about isn't a problem for the people living around there. It's just an absolute shit show. What's going on there?
Right.
It's frightening, absolutely frightening that these people have got fermented to the point where they're spending the preponderance of their time doing that and calling and shouting "pedo protector" at policemen.
Right, and they're not young. You know, it's not like they're angry teenagers or something.
No.
You know, that guy in the red hat, he's got to be in his 60s and he's as thick as pig shit. Even the right wingers don't like him. Because he's a bit of a spokesman at that particular hotel, and he kind of leads the protest a bit, and he's spoken to the press a bit, and they're all in the chat slagging him off and saying, "Get him off, get someone else to talk," because he is as thick as pig shit. He really is.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to reverse out of this, frankly.
No, neither do I, mate. Neither do I. It worries me.
Yeah.
Anyway, this was all a bit weird. The leader of one of these flag erecting groups uploaded this next video about a terror plot. It's not too long. It's the last of it.
Oh, so I've been backed into a corner here really because I've literally got no other choice but to say it how it is now. So yesterday I put a statement out tonight about Clare United Britain and Viking, with regards to the fact that we're not going to be working together going forward anymore. Now, a lot of people have said, "Oh, you need to put your differences to one side. You need to work together for unity, etc." Now, listen. I have made it my mission to work with people the past couple of months who I don't necessarily even like. I just do it because that's what we need to do. There are lots and lots and lots of good people on the right in the patriotic movement, genuine, kind-hearted people, and I've gained quite a few friends. And I love them all dearly. Whilst we were out flagging, putting the flags up on the motorway bridges a couple of days ago, me, Claire and Viking, we were out doing it. Claire and Viking said to me, we need to go somewhere quiet. We need to discuss something. It needs to be completely off grid. We're going to go to the pub. Now, the pub that they took me to was an hour away from my house. They said, leave your phone in the car. There's going to be no phones. So, yeah, we went inside the pub. No phones. Sat down and said, look, what's wrong? What's going on? What they have planned and the idea that they put to me would at the very, very least maim a lot of people, and it will kill people. So obviously I said, no, I'm not going to be getting involved. Trying to figure out what I can say and what I can't say. This is now a matter for the police. Yeah. This is not a falling out. This is not they've called me ginger and slightly chubby and I've seen my arse. It's nothing like that. It's they have planned and they are halfway through orchestrating using groups of men who have said that they're happy to do this to go and commit an act that is 100% it's domestic terrorism, and it's something that I want no part of, and this movement will never be any part of. The police are aware. I have reported it. I do have some evidence from group chats and stuff leading up to the sit down at the pub. I can't comment any further.
Ooh, shorter than I thought. Yeah, that's
so
a bit of a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, isn't that where it's going to end up the way it's going? It's just, I don't know what to say to that, really.
No.
Other than holy shit. I mean,
Right.
we don't know if that's. we don't know, do we?
No.
We don't know if it's.
And this is the thing with Palestine Action as well, to be fair to the government, is apparently they had some stuff planned that we don't know about.
Right.
That was terroristic in nature. So, I don't know.
Violence, obviously.
Well, I think it would have been against property. I don't think against people.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, God, this is depressing.
Yeah, isn't it? Very depressing. Anyway. All right. This will be less depressing for you, Pazza.
Oh, good.
Let's take our problems to Canada. In our last show, I brought you a brand new monarch, and I pointed out at the time that Queen Romana had been very quiet for a long time. Well, all that changed last week when the RCMP raided her command centre and arrested Romana and 15 of her followers. We will get to that in a bit, but first, in case you don't know who Queen Romana is, I have a little potted history to come. I couldn't fit all of her crazy shit into a 10-minute clip, so we've ended up with 2 8-minute ones, starting with this.
Hello Canada, I'm Romana Didolo. I'm the founder and the leader of Canada First. It's time for us to clean up the swamp in Ottawa, to put an end to corruption, criminality, incompetence, and lies in the government. Romana, what are you going to do for our 44,000 plus veterans who are still waiting for their benefits? Within 10 days of my having taken oath of office as Prime Minister of Canada, I will release a total of $1.5 billion as Prime Minister of Canada. Within 30 days of my having taken oath of office, I will establish a national team with a budget of $20 billion. Let's start with your personal income tax. If you are earning $50,000 a year or less, you will pay 0 income tax. And from $50,000 to $500,000, you will pay 5%. I never wore masks since the beginning of this pandemic. That's right, it's a pandemic. I'm the founder and leader of Canada First. As of February this year, 2021, I am the head of state and commander-in-chief of Canada, the Republic. The people who appointed me are the White Hats and the U.S. military, together with the global allied troops and their governments. The same group of people who have helped President Trump. Right immediately, I took my oath as the head of state and commander-in-chief. I declared Canada a vaccine-free nation, which means all of the vaccines and injections happening across the Republic is unlawful, criminal, and is crime against humanity. Inside the Republic, the penalty for crimes against humanity, treason, economic sabotage, and bioterrorism is death.
Hi, I'm Raven Moonstone with We the People News. I'm sitting here very humbled in the presence of Her Majesty Queen Romana Didolo, Commander-in-Chief and Head of Government of the Kingdom of Canada. We're here today to talk about her 54 written decrees, which are like executive orders for the Kingdom of Canada. So one of the very first royal decrees that was written was about the age of consent. Yes. And I know a lot of people had issue with that, so maybe we can clear that up.
Yes, of course. The idea of the age of consent being 24 is basically to remove as many pedophilias who have been grooming our children and youth.
The other thing is free electricity.
Yes.
Do we just stop paying our electricity bill? Do
Yes.
we just stop paying our income tax?
Yes.
Yes. I'm very grateful that there is a queen to save us. I'm very, very grateful. So through these 54 decrees, it's absolute law. They cannot be broken.
I've already lifted all of the restrictions, COVID restrictions. So there's no reason for anyone to be in Ottawa. And I asked again that all the truckers go home and enforce that lifting of the restrictions in their provinces or cities. Honking here for 18 hours a day is useless.
This is the first time ever that our fallen soldiers are being honored with the real flag, freedom flag, from We the People of Canada, which represents also the freedom flag around the world.
The people that they think that are still in charge, they're gone. They've been sent to Gitmo.
A lot of people that are out there on the streets don't realize that there was 550 cease and desist groups created.
I'm going to serve you with this. This is a cease and desist order. You've been served.
Yeah, I got this for you, sir. This is a cease and desist order. You've been served. Yeah, that's for your pharmacy and your managers. Please read it. You've been served with a cease and desist order. This is a cease and desist order. You've been served. This is for your whole pharmacy and your store. I have this for you here. This is a cease and desist order for your whole pharmacy.
Ooh, what happened?
You can read it there as you've been served.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
With a cease and desist order. This is for your whole store. Make sure your manager getting it. You have been served. Okay. This is a cease and desist order for your store. You guys have been served.
Yes! That's awesome. Yes! Welcome! Oh my god, this warms my heart now. Oh my...
Yeah, so that was Romana around the times of COVID and the trucker protest.
Was that part? That last one was Staples, wasn't it? The stationery chain.
I think so. I always thought, I remember at the time that clip, it really fascinated me that the woman was going, yes, yes, yes. And she was just a customer. She had no idea what they were being asked to cease and desist. Because they didn't say, did they? Just said it's a cease and desist order. So I don't know what the shop was. I have no idea. But anyway, it was
there we have it.
That paper terrorism that they were all doing at that time, wasn't it? Pretending that
exactly,
that they got some sort of...
Well, with a compelling montage like that, I'm surprised it actually... I've had a look on Wikipedia. It didn't mention there anywhere is it on the page for Canada.
Right, where have we got to? And we're on the next one. Right, more of Queen Romana's journey now. This time, literally, as she tours Canada to meet We the People.
I address you today as the Kingdom of Canada's Queen and Commander-in-Chief to let you know that as of 6 p.m. Ottawa time, February 5th, 2022, I have placed the Kingdom of Canada under military rule. Not one, but 2 bullets on your forehead for each child that you have harmed as a result of injecting this experimental vaccine into each child. Think of how many bullets are going through your forehead. As I said, For each child that you have harmed, 2 bullets are going on your forehead during the military firing squad.
A prominent Canadian QAnon figure based in Victoria says she has been arrested by the RCMP and detained under BC's Mental Health Act. Romana, who often refers to herself as the Queen of Canada, made the claim on a YouTube video. Didulo, who has an alleged history of urging her followers to shoot healthcare workers and others connected to the COVID-19 response, says she was taken to Royal Jubilee Hospital for a psychiatric assessment.
My fellow Canadians, I address you today as your Queen and Commander-in-Chief. We are on the eve of World War III. Wondering whether Queen Romana's convoy has an escort? Yes, we do. We have an escort up there, on land, and even the sea. Thank you. There's a lot of ships up there. That's the starships escorting us. Thank you, brothers and sisters of divine light beings. What a gift it is to be protected by you all and escorted by the sun. Got some starships escorting us. Thank you.
Hi. Oh, we've been following you since there was 67 people on here. That's it.
Thank you.
And thank you.
All right, and my favorite people, the children.
Yes.
Yay!
Excuse me,
Vision board, what Canada will look like. And no more chemtrails, no more masks. Towers really big with high technology portals. You guys are part of history.
Yes.
And many people don't yet realize that they won't have this close of an access to Queen Romana in a matter of a few days. You guys are getting a close-up, and before my security team beefs up security.
I'm so happy about that. Are you escorts nearby?
Oh, yes.
I hope
Yes.
they should.
Any more burning questions?
It's definitely been
Yes.
the
Are
2
you in
long
contact
years
with all
have
the
been
different
just
galactic beings besides the Arcturians?
Yes.
Wow. And is it
So
like
we came as an entire community of the light beings, starships and star systems. Yes.
with all of your decrees,
yes,
your royal decrees, saying about free energy and all that stuff, are we supposed to follow that right now,
yes,
or do we
you're
wait?
supposed to follow
So we
them
don't.
right now.
We don't pay our power bills. We don't. Correct.
Really?
Does that include our cell phones?
Our cell phones at the moment, not yet. That's a luxury.
There's a new one coming.
So it's like your water, your electricity, the basic ones that is used
Oil?
to live. Yes. So that
Should I
we're-
pay my oil bill or should I be?
Your oil, yes, to maintain that for now.
Okay.
But start not complying, because that's the only reason they continue with their illusion of power.
So as far
is
as
because
taxes, people shouldn't pay them?
there's no more taxes in Canada. There's no income tax. There's
we don't
only
file
one.
income tax, right?
Exactly.
Don't do it.
Don't file
Don't do
income
it.
tax. Up there, we call ourselves, we're celestial beings. We are evolved beings. And they have already begun showing themselves, not only because I'm Queen of Canada, but I am a celestial being in human form. So yes, we will have the opportunity to travel to different star systems. Some of the people that you are seeing are wearing latex masks. Yes, exactly. So even, and sometimes you, like Trudeau, there's a woman that's playing Trudeau, and you can see how the shoulders is very small because it's a female, and you can see. We are removing the deep state government of Ukraine. There's not going to be any war. It's not going to be allowed. And I am inviting President Putin to the NATO alliance, and that we are endorsing and supporting the special forces, the Russian special operation in Ukraine. And then yesterday I said the Ukrainian government is in no position to be negotiating, and Ukraine should fall within the next 24 hours.
Well, that aged well, Romana. Anyway, Woodsy says, don't forget to super chat the show, which is a very good idea. And he actually said that a little while ago. Sorry, Woodsy. I kept meaning to say it and kept forgetting. But yeah, please super chat the show, or better still, click the link in the description to my PayPal, and I get all of the money without giving any to Google, and I get it right away without having to wait 6 weeks. So that would be wonderful if you feel so inclined to, what's the word? Gift me in that way.
Don't be a cheap ass. That's what
it's not
Jim is
just a
trying to
gift,
say.
it's an investment, Jim. It's an investment.
Yeah. I feel like I arrived at exactly the right time, but I don't know what I missed.
Yeah,
so
well, we've got plenty more in Canada to come. Yeah, so you're all right.
Your queen is both inviting Russia into NATO and also saying that we would help their special operation in Ukraine. Wow.
Was that clip?
Wow,
was
Canada.
that clip post arrest? Was it, Jem?
Oh no, we haven't got that. These are historical. This is just so that. Everyone,
okay.
Oh, thank you, Flashburn. Much appreciated. This is just so everyone knows what the fuck I'm talking about, basically.
Okay, I was gonna say she looked awful bundled up for this time of year. I was thinking that it's like I don't know where they're at, but it's awfully cold.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So
That makes sense.
in our next clip, you'll probably remember this. Our final historical clip next. I'm on the right one, aren't I? Yeah. Next. Romana really hit the headlines when some of her followers attempted to arrest their local police force for crimes against humanity during or just after COVID. Here is how it played out.
So there's a parking right here for 1 hour. So we're going to park here, and this is the City Hall. Pardon me, the police station. Peterborough Police Station, yes? There we are.
Oh, it's so nice to see you guys here. Oh, the old intuition was going crazy this morning, boy.
Yeah?
And we literally just finished talking about it. Joanne texted me. I'm like, she's coming here right now, isn't she? And then I read the text. I'm like, I couldn't stop laughing. I'm like, I literally just thought of it. There it is. It was so great.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm barely holding it together coming across the parking lot there. It's so nice.
Well, I will begin live stream here, just to let everyone know that I'm here as the Queen and Commander-in-Chief to observe, to make sure whatever process is being done, it's done fairly, and whoever is arrested by the citizens is given respect, dignity, and honor.
Very good.
So that's it?
Very good. And I'm here to make sure it goes over peacefully.
Correct,
with the
yes.
people.
And I have sent a message to the Commander-in-Chief of the United States Armed Forces 2 days ago. I sent a message to the U.S. Commander-in-Chief 2 days ago, letting him know that I'm here and that I'll be here.
Right.
And that I requested for a backup to make sure this process goes peacefully for the real people. So, you can breathe.
Very good. Very good. Very, very good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Frank.
All right.
We're here with you.
Okay, great.
Thanks for coming up.
Thank you. Hello there.
Hello, everyone. This is Darlene Ondi on behalf of We the People, the press secretary for Her Royal Majesty Queen Romana, and I have the great fortune of being in Peterborough, Ontario with Frank. And Frank, we're in front of the police station, so do you mind sharing with us what's going on here right now?
Well, we're in front of the Peterborough police station. We tried to stop all COVID crimes last year with a cease and desist order on June 6th that was endorsed by U.S. Special Force military. Today, We've put the police station on notice many times over the last year that warning them to stop, and they've continued to participate. We are here today to make a citizen's arrest against the members of the Peterborough Police Department for their involvement in the crimes against humanity.
Here you go. We also have sardines.
Thank you. I'll take some.
Packet sardines. Here. Take the plate and pass it around.
Thank you for your generosity.
There you go. I cut them up myself. Alright, there you go. Thank you. And here's the sardines. If you guys want any, take one and pass it around. Okay? Whoever's hungry. Okay? Okay, just pass it around, guys.
Why, you think COVID's real? Do you?
Yeah? Well,
my boss got $1 million to start making COVID hand sanitizer bottles.
Before it hit.
Yeah, and he knew he was getting it long before COVID. Yeah. Yeah, he wears red high heel shoes down the main street with the elite. You know what red high heel shoes mean? Pedophilia. Yeah, and I caught him. And then I came after your Chief Gilbert. You know, the one you haven't seen in about 8 months, that one? I know you guys talk that you see him all the time. Most of the officers I've asked, except for a couple are honest people. They told me they haven't seen him in a long time.
Is that true?
When did you see him last? You guys need to think about what you're doing.
We're not here to hurt you. Come and do your due diligence. The truth is coming.
The military will be here to pick you up the moment we detain you. So you need to take some time, think about it. It's like anybody else, you know, just come to your senses and realize it's not the way to go.
We're only here because we got dead and injured people. We don't see you standing up. Fucking piece of shit! Fucking piece of shit! You fucking
Promoting a fake COVID-19. There is no such thing as COVID-19. Never has Hey, their name. You fucking piece of shit! You guys are fucking! You guys are paying for this shit! You evil bastards! world's awake! The world's awake!
They're all on the
This tweet sent out by City of Peterborough Mayor Diane Tarian Tuesday afternoon has been liked more than 15,000 times. It reads, "People have been asking me to comment on the events of the past weekend in PTBO. I hate giving airtime/spotlight to these imbeciles. Here is my comment. Expletive off, you expletive wads."
So that went well, didn't it?
Fuck off, you fuckwads!
All that anger,
Them.
all that yelling, all that pushing while wearing a shirt that says "Show Love."
Yeah.
Those two lady cops didn't seem to be fucking around when they were going out near them. They were just like, "Fuck off!" See them.
There's a bit where they're sort of gathering around that door, and that sort of blonde female cop, the quite attractive one, she's got this look on her face of, what the fuck is going on? Why is this happening? You know.
Same as the dark-haired one that was beside her for a little while. She was just telling people to fuck off.
I have to say, Zan, the Canadians are very polite. No one got called a pedo.
No, that's true.
Masons. That seems to be worse in Canada than being a sex trafficker.
That one guy in the heels got called a pedo.
Yeah, he was called a pedo. Yeah, there has to be one, doesn't there? Workthrough says, yes, listen to Woodsy. And Woodsy said, super chat the show. So thank you for doing that, Workthrough. Much appreciated. Thank you, Woodsy. And yeah, super chat the show. Or better still,
I want an encore of those super chats.
Yeah, so yeah, it's all a bit mad. Can anyone remember this the first time round? How familiar is it?
It's pretty
I remember
familiar.
this.
I mean, people like that is the reaction from most of the government areas and whatnot too. It's just like, we don't. Do we have to talk with the fucking crazy? Can't we just let them go be crazy somewhere? Fuck, they're here.
Right. I couldn't really resist playing it. I'm probably giving her a bit too much time here, but.
You got to take care of your Jan 6 tards, Canada.
I started looking back through all these old videos and, thought, oh, yeah, I've got to show that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now you all know what Romana is all about. I can show you the police raid. Enjoy.
Heather Urix West is in the community. Heather, you spoke with her today. What did she say?
Donna, the conspiracy theorist tells me she's been surveying the damage she says police caused in Wednesday's raid and has no plans to leave this tiny farming community anytime soon. A self-described queen back in her castle, speaking exclusively to Global News.
I'm well, and to we the people listening, thank you for the support.
Early Wednesday morning, Romana Didolo and 15 others were taken into custody. A live stream video of the arrest was posted on the group's Telegram channel.
And that, as I said, the corporation police are outside. Put your hands up and nothing will happen, they said. So, and I also said that to the team, and you probably heard, not to resist and not to cooperate, as this might be a white hat operation to safeguard the Queen and the entire team. However, these days you don't know who's the white hat, who's not the white hat during this operation. But nonetheless, as I said, for the entire team to cooperate, not to resist. The royal puppies are in the building, and they will need someone to take care of them. They keep saying that they have a warrant. You're under arrest. I don't know if they have they shown the warrant to any of the security team. We don't know who the warrant is for, but they are screaming, saying you're under arrest, and that
some of the team members witnessed the tires of the vehicles being punctured. So I don't think that's part of the arrest when the RCMP starts puncturing the vehicles outside of the, the command center. So just to let everyone know, there's the corporation RCMP that calls themselves police, screaming outside saying you're under arrest, put your hands up and come towards me and nothing will happen, and saying that they have arrest warrant. They're saying you're under arrest. So, and they're instructing everyone to come out of the trailer. So we don't know who they're calling out, saying they're under arrest. And that will be an international kakistocracy, since at the command center you have international guests there that have arrived from different countries. It says, you're under arrest. We have a warrant. They have a warrant for what? What kind of warrant do they have? Do they have a arrest warrant? What kind of warrant do they have? You have multiple types of warrant. That's okay, that's okay. That's all right. That's all right. Okay. Okay.
Leave the phone down. You're under arrest.
All right.
Leave the phone down.
Okay.
One at a time. Nothing.
So there you go.
Down on the ground, please.
Okay.
Please. Okay.
Okay. So everyone.
You're all listening. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. See, there's no one there, guys. There's no one there. I'm just live streaming. Okay. I'm not resisting. There's no one there in the text. Here, I'll give you my hand. Here. Okay. Can I just shut off the phone? Shut off. Thank you.
Police say they were acting on a search warrant after reports that someone living on the privately owned compound once the town school had a gun. RCMP seized 13 imitation semi-automatic handguns, ammunition, and electronic devices that are now being examined. Didolo says her group returned to find some of their vehicles had their tires slashed. Will you be pursuing any legal action against the RCMP?
No punishment. Just fix what was wrong.
Didolo and an unknown number of her followers first arrived in Richmond in the fall of 2023. The 50-year-old Canadian citizen promotes various conspiracy theories. Police say while all 16 people were originally released from custody, 2 people, a man and a woman, have been rearrested since. The investigation continues. The village's mayor and council say they have no comment on the arrest and subsequent return of Didolo and her followers, though some of the residents here tell me that they'd like to see them leave, having now lived alongside the so-called Kingdom of Canada now for 2 years.
Well, I expected all the cameras here. Grand rising, everyone. Grand rising, everyone. Remember, innocent until proven guilty, huh?
Just to our left and up the stairs.
And 0 charges on false accusation about possession of weapons. And false allegations on trying to intimidate the justice system.
Will you be leaving? Will you be following the orders?
Just into the right.
Romana Digilo and Ricky Manns were in court today on a number of charges. When Romana came into court, they just confirmed her name. The first argument was that she needed to be called Queen. I thought that was kind of interesting. She corrected the judge. I'm Queen Romana Digilo I. She didn't go on with all of the other titles, just kept it at the short title version there. So the charges stem from July 18th to August 30th, intimidating a person who is involved in the justice system. They basically are saying, you know, like, you should get a lawyer, Romana. But she's like, nah, I don't really want a lawyer. I'm doing this under my own natural law. So that was a little interesting. Just overall, her not really accepting the fact that she's been charged criminally and is likely going to have to respond with a lawyer. She argued about jurisdiction. The judge talked about how in 1983 the Queen gave the constitutional jurisdiction. They talked about the King appointing oaths to the King. Talked about reasonable bail and the way that bail works. Romana said she didn't want a lawyer for bail. She basically said she didn't even want to be involved in a bail hearing. Kind of seemed like she's not really understanding how the process is going to go. And the judge was quoted during Romana's hearing there as saying, I won't be persuaded that the criminal code has no jurisdiction here. So just basically shutting down Romana's argument. And then let's see, we move on to Romana saying that she has 10 witnesses who will testify on her behalf. She just said over and over that she didn't understand the charges. So the judge got into talking about language and said, would it suit better if I said the word comprehend? Or do you know what I mean? Romana demanded her disclosure. She demanded to be released. She said she wanted to go buy herself a new laptop. The judge did not agree that that was the best route and agreed more so with the Crown opting to keep her until Monday for a bail hearing. Romana argued that she didn't like the fact that her freedom of movement and her freedom had been impeded. And the judge said, yes, that is exactly the point of why we hold people in jail, until their charges, and why the Crown has opted to keep you here, because we think that these are very serious charges. Both Romana and Ricky were ordered not to have contact with a sergeant, the mayor and his wife of Richmond, Saskatchewan, and some other people that were involved in the justice system. And also, Ricky has a no contact, no communication order with Romana, as well as vice versa. They both refused to sign the orders that the judge gave them, but that doesn't really matter. The orders still carry the same amount of power. Let's see, what was pertinent about Ricky's case here? He's charged with assaulting the mayor, assaulting police officers ×2, resisting a peace officer, mischief from damaging a radio, threats to the mayor, and obstruction of municipal enforcement. And he basically asked, do I have to stay in jail all weekend? And the judge was like, yeah, at the very least.
Yeah. So, that's what's happened.
Wow.
There's a bit more to come.
That's something, eh? They were doing that whole I don't understand because it means they stand under the court, and the judge knew what was coming.
Right.
This is just like ICE in the U.S., arresting innocent kings and queens in Canada.
You have a super chat, Jen. You have a super chat, Jen, with an ideal proposal for her.
I do, actually, yes. Arnold says, Canada's really big. Just give them a chunk of land and see what happens. It'll make for some great TV. Yeah,
that would be, wouldn't it?
That would be good. Yeah.
It'd be like Jeremy Clarkson's Farm, but with deaths.
Well, here's some insight into what would happen. As a result of the police raid, it was discovered that Romana's command centre was not connected to a sewage system. Apparently, raw sewage was being dumped in a pit somewhere on the site, presumably in an attempt to avoid having to pay a water company. So local health officials deemed the building unfit for human habitation and closed it down. Take a look.
Who am I here to speak with? My name is Lisa Knox. I'm the Senior Public Health Inspector. Okay, may I have documentation that you are who you say you are? This is my identification. So I'm with the Saskatchewan Health Authority. I'm here looking to be able to enter your property here. I have an order to remedy the deficiencies on this property. The Saskatchewan Health Authority has under Section 22(1) of the Public Health Act, deemed this or placarded this building as unfit for human habitation.
How do you make that decision without even being on the property?
We have a order. I can give you a copy of this order, and you can read through this. It explains everything, as it's not been connected to a properly working sewer system. I also have an order for all occupants of this property to vacate immediately, or no later than September 5th, 2025. I'll give that to you.
We need reasonable notice.
This is
and
reasonable
we're
notice.
just receiving this right now, so
this is reasonable notice. So
reasonable notice is not immediate. We need remedy, and we need a reasonable time.
You've just been offered that.
I need to read this documentation. I have to verify who you are. I can't just take your word for it. So I need time to verify this.
Okay. I need to placard this building. Do I have permission to enter this space?
No, I need a warrant for. I need warrants for you to enter this property.
I will be posting this.
I need a warrant for you to enter this property.
Okay.
I am a guest, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm a guest. I am not the owner of this property.
It says all occupants. This is being issued to all occupants, including.
I cannot make a decision. I'm not the owner.
So what you're saying is we have till midnight to get out of here?
Pretty much. I think that's exactly what this letter is saying. I will be posting it if I'm not going to be permitted to enter this property. I will be posting this as a notification. So I'll be posting this on the fence.
Our property line is where that fire hydrant is. Zero trespassing right now. On the private property of the owner, who is not here, and I cannot make any decisions. I'm not the owner of this property.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're still placarding. So I'll be posting this immediately. If you remove the placard, as it says here, you can be subject to a $75,000 fine.
Okay? And if you touch this gate, you are trespassing. I'm just having it documented. Yep.
Yeah, we got it
documented. You are right now
documented.
trespassing. Okay? You can
Let him do it.
But I'm going to trespass.
This is not your property. And until I read this documentation, until it's proven, just because you write something on a piece of paper does not mean it's true.
Yeah.
And so I have your
As per
card.
the
Thank you very
Saskatchewan
much,
Health Authority,
Lisa.
this place is now placarded. You're now.
And Saskatchewan Health is trespassed.
Yeah, you're done.
For documentation. Hand this over now to the second Right Honorable Second Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Canada, His Excellency Christopher Justin McIntyre, to read you this royal decree regarding the old system RCMP.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will start here by reading the royal decree on the nullification and dissolution of all Royal Canadian Mounted Police policing contracts issued under natural law and sovereign authority, effective forthwith. By the will and authority of Her Royal Majesty, Queen Romana I, Queen and Commander-in-Chief of the Kingdom of Canada and the world, living crown and custodian of earth and humanity.
Yeah. So they raided the compound and threw them all out, and they've got some follower that lives nearby, and she's let them on their land. So they're in the RVs that are there now.
That's
puzzling.
I have big questions. They've been living there for 2 years without a functional sewer system.
I'm not sure how
What
long
have
they
they been
haven't had
doing
the
with their
functional.
shit?
I'm not sure how long they haven't had the functional sewer system. It must have had one, right? It was a school originally, so There must have been.
Yeah.
But I think, her thing was always about not paying companies and stuff. And I think in order to avoid any hassle, they just removed themselves from it and said, we're not doing that anymore, maybe. I'm, guessing.
Was that during that arrest there was that music going zoobidub deebidub doobidub? Was that the Canadian national anthem under her decree?
I don't know. It's just it's called something, I don't know, the meme song or meme tune or something like that. I don't know. But apparently it's copyright free, so we'll see. But usually when I do my show, the next day, I have to go through all sorts of shit to uncopyright it, because I'll have breached copyright multiple times, and I have to remove all the music, basically.
Right. So where is she now, Jim?
Well, good question. After spending the weekend in jail, Romana attended her bail hearing, where her deputy director of security and some other followers were in attendance. Take a look. This is the last.
Hi, my name's Tom.
Hey, Tom. I'm Jerome.
Jerome, nice to meet you.
Good morning, Tom.
Morning.
Working with Tom.
The Owl News in Medicine Hat.
Owl News?
Yep.
That's interesting.
We kind of went with like one of the birds of the prairies, wise, looking down over everything. We're an independent. We don't have like a corporate, or anything like that. So sort of interesting to me because this is similar kind of stuff, like you guys went independent.
Well, I wouldn't say independent. She has backing.
What kind of backings?
I cannot get into that because I don't know the intricacy of it. As for her to this, I have to explain all of that.
I mean, I've watched every single one of the QRTIV videos. It's nonsense, man.
Is it?
Yeah. That's why she's in there right now, and she didn't get out this weekend.
No, that's not because of that.
Why do you think she's in there right now?
Well, did you read the charges or anything like that?
Yeah.
Well, that's on the
I was in court last time. You weren't.
No, is it?
No. So you didn't see what happened in court last time.
No.
And it wasn't recorded because you can't record in a Canadian courtroom. But I was in there.
What happened?
Well, they said, Romana, you've been charged with a very serious crime. Intimidating a person involved in process. And that you've breached orders that a judge gave you before not to have contact with somebody that they say you have contact with. So the Crown has said that they want to keep you in jail all weekend, and you could, come back on Monday today. Mm-hmm. But that the judge cautioned her, if you don't get a lawyer and you do this sovereign citizen stuff, there's a good chance that you won't get bail because you don't understand how a bail hearing works. And if you don't get bail, that means you have to stay in jail until your trial. Yeah. A complex trial like this, that could be months or years, man.
Yeah, that's called duress, isn't it?
So, you'd be fine with Romana being in jail for 2 years waiting for a trial?
First of all, who did she intimidate?
There's a list of people. One of them was Brad Miller, the mayor. The other one was, I believe, the mayor's wife. There was Dimitri, one of the police officers, Saskatchewan RCMP. And I think the other person was somebody involved in municipal process. Mm-hmm. So, basically what it comes down to is, were you inside that building ever? What is it called? The compound? Command center? You've been inside the command center?
My name is Jerome Michel Lapointe. His Excellency Jerome Michel Lapointe. I'm Deputy Head of National Defense, Living Royal Decree 141. So if you read the decrees, I'm one of them. Yeah. I'm the only one human that has my title in a decree name.
There's non-humans that have that title?
The decrees, she made decrees for some of the coordinators and other positions, but I'm the only one that is specifically named in one decree with one name, 141, Deputy Head of National Defense.
That's totally meaningless.
Totally meaningless.
Yeah, I mean, it's just in Romana's made up bullshit.
Well, if you think so,
you don't actually have anything.
Cut this off right now. Thank you.
Yeah, look, because anybody challenges you, you got nothing to say. Where are you going to go?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Stay away from me.
All right. I mean, we're just on public property. Look, you're all intimidated now. I ask you a couple of questions and you start acting like a bitch. Take your sunglasses off.
Step back.
You're fucking not the Secret Service.
Step back.
They got that pin from Team U.
Step back.
Grand Rising, everyone.
Grand Rising! Your Royal Majesty.
We're going to the bail hearing today. And if granted, I go home. And if not, I will be taken to Regina and then to Prince Albert facility up north. Okay. And for the team, secure the royal puppies and the funds, you know who to get a hold of. All right, and I'll be seeking a jury duty. A jury trial. And under natural law, you know very well, they have no jurisdiction. Zero.
Chief George Cody told you and your people to stay off of Treaty 4 land. When are you going to leave Treaty 4?
Under natural law, there's no colonial system.
Sorry. Natural law is treaty law.
Is coming out of the courthouse here at the Swift Current Court, and Romano Digilo is released again on conditions and to reside in the city of Regina under 24-hour curfew and to report to a probation officer in person or by phone within 48 hours, and she is not to have any direct or indirect contact with Darlene Oden and those that are listed. So nobody at the compound. She's to stay 50 kilometers away
From Richmond.
And I believe Melinda's house in Fox Valley is within that radius.
She got to wear an ankle bracelet or something like that?
No.
Anything else you remember from court? Did Romana say anything crazy?
Romana kept trying to say things crazy about not being free, that she is making these agreements under duress, and both the Crown and the judge agreed that she has to sign today's release order, and she has to, even if she writes, I reluctantly agree. So
they're in there right now trying to force her to sign a piece of paper.
Yes.
Oh God, this could be hours.
No, it's not. They actually got her to that agreement.
I think the judge did a good job of going through the different issues and determining what type of conditions would be necessary, and also, very importantly to this case, whether she would be willing to abide by those conditions.
Are you satisfied with the decision today?
Well, I thought it was a very thoughtful decision. Of course, we were looking that she be detained, but part of our concern was her willingness or unwillingness to abide by conditions, and I think that was fairly addressed by the court. Well, we take any case seriously where there is an allegation of anyone interfering with the court process or the process involving alleged victims or witnesses who would be part of the case. And so, of course, that we touched on that, and that would be a significant concern for us.
You ever dealt with a sovereign citizen before?
Yes, they have come to our court before, yes.
Chief of Security.
Grand Rising, everyone.
Are you going to honor Chief George for land?
Some questions. I'm just wondering how you're feeling today.
Those who are honoring natural law.
Darlene on me. Darlene.
Do you have anything to say?
Tell us about the Black Hole there.
This way. You have anything to say?
Step back. Step back.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Step back.
Don't touch us.
Step back.
Don't touch us.
Don't touch us.
You're gonna get kicked in the nuts, buddy. Don't touch us.
No.
You fuck right off, buddy.
Step
Don't
back.
touch anybody.
Step
You're
back.
a piece of shit.
Step back.
Don't fuck right off, buddy.
Step back.
You started pushing on me.
Step back.
You started pushing on me.
No,
Yeah, you started pushing on me. Everybody saw it. It's all on camera. You'll be on the news tonight, buddy.
Thank you. Good. Have a nice day.
He's directing traffic now.
Yeah, that was all a bit of fun, wasn't it?
Damn, I had no idea that Canada was full of all these awesome cutscenes from cameras. Intense music in the background.
Mythic Distortion says, Pazza, your slight regarding the Canadian national anthem has been noted. Special Beaver Team 42 has been deployed. May God have mercy on your soul.
This is what I was saying.
Oh no, Pazza.
You're in trouble.
They're going to chew off your legs.
Thank you for that.
Pazza.
Very much appreciated.
Pazza, that's me. That's from Rocket. That's from my other YouTube channel. Yeah, that was me.
Thank goodness you put my mind at rest.
Oh, now you're relaxing? Okay, we're sending Beaver Team.
Oh, you shouldn't put your mind at rest. Rocket has fucking like satellite aiming technology to deploy said beavers. You should be more concerned, if anything.
Are these Astra paratrooping beavers?
That's correct.
No, they're amphibious, obviously.
Oh my god, this is.
And they've been trained. They've been trained in gooseback riding.
It looked to me as if Romana had immediately breached her bail conditions because she was obviously having contact with all of her followers, wasn't she? So
yeah. So where's she gone back to her? Where's she gone now? To that person's house who's putting them all up? Or?
No, because that's within the 50-mile radius, I think. So I'm not sure where she is now. I didn't bother updating after this because I just got too much stuff. So I just thought I'll leave that for the next show, and
I'm sure there'll be more.
Yes, probably.
She's on the run now. She's on the lam.
Okay, finally we are through to our somewhat truncated Flat Earth section, starting with a well-known advocate for the integrity of scientific inquiry and his take on Flat Earth. Here is Ken Ham.
So is the Earth round or flat? In recent times, there seems to be an upsurge in the number of people claiming that the Earth is flat.
So the idea of space travel is pretty pathetic. The idea of deep space is certainly debunked.
It is flat, stationary.
Now, there are even some Christians that claim the Earth is flat, and they try to use Scripture to justify that. By the way, just as an aside, you could use Scripture to justify anything if you take it out of context and interpret it the wrong way.
God gave me a brain. God gave me a conscience. God gave me all these things to use. If he's going to have a problem with the thing that he created, take it up with himself. I didn't ask to be here.
I mean, various cults use Scripture all the time to try to justify their false teaching. So we have to be very careful handling Scripture. I've had people say to me, well, the Bible talks about the four corners of the earth. We read that in Revelation and Isaiah about the four corners. But actually, when you understand what it's saying there, it's talking about the four quarters of the earth, actually. And we're talking about north, south, east, west. That's not saying it's, a flat earth. It's a rectangle or square or something like that. Besides, you have passages, for instance, like he sits on the circle of the earth. Well, that certainly seems to imply that the earth is a circle or it's round, but it's not ultimate proof. And we have an astronomer at Answers in Genesis, Dr. Danny Faulkner, who has written even a large book dealing with the flat earth and talking about the scientific issues as well as the biblical issues.
And believing the earth is flat because you're going to make up an explanation to explain this away. I mean, you asked for evidence and I gave it to you, but you're not willing to accept the evidence when I give it to you.
You can cover those in detail, but, to me, I like to say, is there any observational science to confirm that the earth is round or flat? Observational? What does that mean? Well, historical science is knowledge about the past when you weren't there, like the belief in evolution and so on. Observational science means using your five senses in the present. Can we somehow prove that the Earth is round? Well, there is a way. I personally know 3 Christian astronauts. And those Christian astronauts are Barry or Butch Wilmore, Charlie Duke. Now, Charlie Duke was the youngest astronaut to ever walk on the moon, and then Jeff Williams. And they've all been on the space station, up in space, or on the space shuttle. One of them's been on the moon. And I have asked each of those 3 astronauts, when you look back at the Earth, is it round or flat? And they all say, it's round. Just like the moon is round, just like the other planets are all round. The Earth is no different. And actually, I have seen video taken from the space station by Barry Wilmore. He has sent video clips to me, and I've seen his photographs. But in the video, you can watch as he's in the space station, and you can see the Earth spinning around, and you can see that it is round. It is a sphere. And from the moon, the Earth is a sphere in space. That's observational science. So what has happened when I've even said to some flat earthers, I know 3 Christian astronauts who will testify to the fact that when they've been in space, looking back at Earth, it is a sphere. It is not flat. I'm shocked at the answer sometimes. I've had them say to me, well, they lied. Well, okay, then there's nothing I can do for you. When you're saying that, I mean, these are 3 Christian men that have Christian ministries that love the Lord, and you're saying they're lying. I mean, that's just a false accusation, and that's just your way of saying, I refuse to accept what they're saying. That's what you're really doing. Others have said, oh, they were indoctrinated or brainwashed by NASA to come up with this story. It never happened. Well,
NASA says we ought to put that on one of their rockets.
That's the same thing as saying they're lying. No, observational science actually confirms that the Earth is round, and of course there are many scriptures that we could point to too. There's many scientific evidences that confirm that, and I'd refer you to the articles on the Answers in Genesis website by Dr. Danny Faulkner and to his book dealing with the flat Earth. How can people deny such clear reality? We see examples all around us of people denying reality, and they do it with the creation account too. Just as plainly as we can see that the Earth is not flat, we can also see that God created the world in 6 literal days. How? Well, watch this video and find out.
They're unbelievable, aren't they? Just unbelievable.
I tried to watch that video, but I couldn't find out, Jem.
You know you're a loony when Ken Ham calls you a loony.
Right.
Man, he's so annoying to talk to.
But the way they can't see that they're doing what they criticize. You know, when he says, "Oh well, it doesn't actually mean the 4 corners; it means the 4 quarters of the Earth." You know, and then he'll tell you he believes every word from start to finish without changing any of it. He believes it all literally and all of this sort of spell. Maybe not all of it literally, but and then when they want to, they just alter it.
Yeah, it is a bit.
They
weird.
also do this thing where they won't debate scripture with non-believers. Kenham's really dodgy.
Right.
He's a slippery. He's a
Well,
slippery
basically,
one,
what he
right?
said, the bit he said there, the bit of the Bible that talks about 4 corners. You idiots! Here's the bit that talks about 6 days.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. It's just such a curious.
Well, that's why I say young Earth creationists, they need to be the next target after flat Earth is gone, because they are equally ridiculous.
Well,
really,
we've done young Earth creationists, though, haven't we?
I don't think that we succeeded nearly as well as we have flat Earth.
No.
Flat Earth is dying. Young Earth creationists are fucking around everywhere.
Just so you guys know, Danny Faulkner wouldn't talk to me that day. He chose that dipshit to sit at the table with, knowing while I was there to argue with, because I was standing doing my flat Earth Hollywood thing on the pier. So that was interesting, that how much cherry picking went on in that video that he used.
I'm still bewildered that the youngest man ever to walk on the moon is a young Earth creationist.
Well, I don't know whether I was wondering that. I mean, he said they were Christians, but are they young Earth creationists? I don't know. I wonder.
He's in the news right now for some sort of disclosure against being silent in the past about something about the moon. But it seems to be clickbait, but it's current news with him disclosing something.
No.
Hang on, I'm Googling it. Young Earth creationist.
Charles Duke, moon, admits something. I'll look too.
Yes, astronaut Charlie Duke is a young Earth creationist. He is a born-again Christian who later in life came to hold the belief that the universe was created by God in a relatively short period rather than over billions of years. This belief is in contrast to the scientific consensus regarding the age of the Earth and the moon rocks he handled during his Apollo 16 mission. Yeah, interesting that, isn't it?
He says he met Christ on the moon.
Really?
What?
Oh, wow.
Was he hanging out there? Was he dressed like a Quaker, like the Mormons?
Yeah, would he have been wearing a helmet?
I don't know. I'll put a link in chat with that title. It says I walked on the moon,
robes, beard, long hair. You know.
That's a great
Well, I guess that goes to show even us monkeys that make it to space don't have to be smart.
All right, then. Good old Weiss next. This time being interviewed by Fishtank guy Sam Hyde and recorded in an absurdly wide format that took me ages to get to run smoothly enough to edit. Anyway, here he is.
What is it about Flat Earth that makes people so angry? You know what I mean, right? I'm not crazy, am I? I'm talking about Reddit tier rage. I'm talking about foaming at the mouth, absolute seething. Next thing you know, they're at your door, banging with torches and pitchforks. It's not just the rabble that's coming for you, it's PhDs! It's people that should be making money! They're taking time out of their day to debunk a TikTok video you made, a guy who's got a PhD who should be making money. You think I'm crazy? That's crazy. That's crazy. We're living in an age, a conspiratorial age, where you can say that I believe the birds are surveillance drones. Okay, I believe that. You can tell someone at the grocery store about Epstein's Island, and you might get some disbelief. You'll probably get some people nodding. Say, yeah, that could be true. Everybody knows, okay? The cat's out of the bag. But the flat Earth thing seems to touch a nerve. It shatters the dome of that fragile little snow globe their ego lives inside. Science says, we know. Who's we? By the way, this is a digression, but this is my personal favorite. When a fucking woman says, we sent a man to the moon, that's very funny to me, sweetie pie. You programmed a computer? That's gorgeous to me and sexy. And you're so sweet and good and beautiful. It punctures the hypnotic hum of modernity. It says, hey bro, what if everything you believe is a lie? What if your education is just programming? What if the guy with the blue check and the telescope is just another ape in a lab coat dancing for funding? Flat Earth is social sacrilege. Be very careful where you throw this idea around. More than any crime statistics, more than any denial of historical events, this idea right here, this is nuclear toxic waste that you don't want to touch unless you're ready to handle the real stuff. It's a social sacrilege. It suggests that there's no bottom, that there's no bedrock, there's no consensus reality. It's just a spinning chaos of symbols and half-remembered Science Channel documentaries. It's an abyss that the average person is not ready to gaze into. They need the globe. They need to feel like there's something solid under their feet, even if that something solid is spinning 20,000 miles an hour. Okay! Do I believe that the Earth is flat? I believe it's funny that you'd even ask me that question.
From a government weather balloon that never came back down, corrected for curvature by a blind NASA intern. Tonight, we interrogate the geometry of reality, examine the collapse of consensus science, and meet a man who once tried to uninstall Canon BJC 85 bubble jet printer drivers with karate. This is the Sam Hyde Show.
Our guest today, Flat Earth Dave. A round of applause for Flat Earth Dave, guys. Yes! Dave, it's great to have you here. Thank you so much for coming out.
Thanks, Sam. That was some opening.
Well, I try to please and I try to tease. Are you the most famous globe denier?
I don't know about that. I don't look at it as a popularity thing. I definitely have the biggest mouth and do the most number of interviews, so you can argue that. I mean, I have woken up countless people on my app, the Flat Earth Sun, Moon, and Zodiac Clock app, shameless plug. There are currently 225,000 or 220,000 people currently using it. These are people just here on the East Coast that are flat earthers. You know, people say, oh, good luck getting a job, right? Well, guess what?
I would only hire flat earthers.
We'll only hire flat earthers. Right? Think about it. You want to hire somebody to build a cabinet, and you got 10 applicants, and they're all relatively the same qualifications, but one of them maybe is a little less experienced, but he's the only flat earther.
Yeah.
He's getting the job because he can think. Yeah. He has the ability to think, you know, and it's not just the US, it's UK. This is worldwide.
You're blowing up in the UK over there.
Once you go flat, you never glow back because you can't. Well, the Georgia Guidestones were built in 1981. There's the little hole. In 1981, and they were up for over 40 years. Polaris should be more than one moon width out of that hole, which is way out of the hole, but it wasn't. It was right there in the middle of the hole. So check this out.
Something about peeking through a little hole.
Yeah. Well,
is very Illuminati.
So we made a video on how this actually proves that we're not wobbling. It went viral. A couple weeks later, terrorists blew up the Georgia Guidestones. 3 hours later, bulldozers were there, took the whole thing down, stole the time capsule, and there was never an investigation.
There was a time when the majority of people thought the Earth was flat. Now they don't. What changed?
Yeah, so that was when the Rockefellers took over the school system in 1902. They literally hijacked everything. They got rid of all of the real medicines and they replaced it all with allopathic petroleum-based medicine. And they took over all of the school books. That's why schools are underfunded and the Rockefellers sell the textbooks below the cost of the textbooks so nobody can come up with a textbook business and make money and sell real textbooks.
Rockefeller Sr. founded the General Education Board in 1902?
I interviewed a woman back in 2020 before the nonsense happened. She was just telling me that she had such a good memory, and I said, what did they teach you in school about the Earth? That's all I said. And she goes, they taught me the Earth was flat. So in late 1920s, early 1930s, they were teaching flat Earth. Then we found other people all the way up to the mid 1950s, even early 60s, here in America, that were being taught flat and globe because they didn't know. They didn't know. But Ruth was taught the Earth was flat in 1927 or whatever it was. So this video went super viral, and I was like, everybody, we need to find people now because all of these people that have this knowledge are going to be gone soon. So go to your local nursing homes and, you know, get in there and try to find some lucid people and see if you can interview them. Harmless, very nice. Old people love when people talk to them. Hey, I'm interested. Can I talk to you? 2 days later, COVID lockdown, nobody can go into any nursing homes worldwide. I'm just saying,
why'd you do it,
Dave? It was my fault. Globers will always look up at the sky and point at the lights in the sky, which literally defy natural law, right? Our sun cannot exist if you believe in physics.
How's that?
Because helium and hydrogen defy gravity here on Earth. They go up. Helium balloon, hydrogen balloon will go up. The gas will expand. So when you put helium and hydrogen in space, it should just expand. It should just disappear and fill the vacuum of space. Every day, NOAA, the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration, launches 950 approximately weather balloons, small weather balloons with a little cargo on them that take humidity, wind speeds. They monitor all the stuff, and then all of them are tracked by satellites. It's called the GONASS system, which is run by Russia. Why are we using Russia satellites to track our weather balloons? And these balloons are being launched twice a day, every 12 hours, simultaneously, all over the Earth. And then the supercomputer puts all the data together and we get our weather models. Awesome. That's real technology. Amazing. But they say that these balloons are being tracked by satellites. They're using GPS to figure out where all the balloons are, where the wind patterns are, where the high pressure, low pressure is, all of the temperatures, everything, all the data that they're collecting, which is real data, but they're claiming they're done by satellites floating in space. However, we found one of these things. One of our guys that found it in Curacao, or he was in Jamaica or no, Aruba. He found it on the beach, and he's a computer guy. He decoded it, he cleaned it up, he found the information on the chip, the antenna, figured out how the whole thing works, and found their website that tracks these things in real time. So we went on the website, which is real-time tracking, and we could see all of the ground-based antennas that are constantly tracking these things. They're tracked from the ground, but they tell us they're tracked from space. They're tracked from the ground. The ground positioning system, GPS.
Good old David.
Things I didn't expect to hear today. Somebody bragging that they ambushed a 100-year-old in her nursing home.
Right.
Right.
And then they shut down nursing homes because the video went super viral. I mean, it probably had like hundreds of views or maybe single figure thousands. It didn't. It's not like it had got.
Does David Weiss understand that the reason helium escapes Earth is because we don't have sufficient gravitation to hold it? In the same way that oxygen escapes Mars because it doesn't have.
They defy gravity. They do. I mean, he just just doesn't understand anything, does he? Just doesn't.
No. Well, we have got a group of people now saying we need to know the truth. So everyone go and speak to those with dementia.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think that probably. I mean, they did actually show the clip of that, Ruth. I didn't include it, but I think that probably what she was thinking was that she was taught that people used to be taught that the Earth was flat, rather than her actually being taught it. But I don't rule it out entirely. It isn't impossible, is it? I mean, there have always been some flat earthers around, and you know, she talks about how she went to this very, very rural school, so it could be, who knows what kind of nutty, you know, religious fanatic teacher they had. You know, it is possible, right?
Well, there's always been religious literalists in education anywhere in our history.
Well, they had this whole flat Earth community in the early, I think it was like through the 20s and 30s. I can't quite remember the dates, but it was called, Dan might be able to help me out, Zion, wasn't it? Is that what it was called? It was like a town of flat earthers.
Was this the town that what's his face Robotham was in?
No. It's in America. This one was. Anyway, I digress. Sorry, go on, Pazza.
I was going to say, did he claim that some guy had found on some exotic beach was a satellite or a weather station? Wasn't sure there.
He said it was a part of the weather system, and it was being tracked from ground position, not satellite.
Yeah, I mean that was just. I think that's completely made up. I've never heard of that before. That's the first time I've heard that story.
That whole teaching it until 19 whatever is such bullshit. The first globe was 1492.
Right.
It was the Bahame globe, 1492.
And as the great Gertrude Perkins has pointed out, Samuel Robotham, the godfather of the modern flat Earth, was famous in the 1860s, and he was famous for being a flat earther. You know, and you can read, you know, when he did his lectures in places, you can read the letters that people wrote to the newspapers, and they say all the same shit that we say. They say, I can't believe a man in the 19th century actually believes that the Earth can be flat. He must be just saying it for effect, or I can't remember quite the words they use. They don't say trolling, but they're describing trolling.
It's a good point. If they were teaching it to everyone, why would he have any notoriety?
Right, he couldn't have, could he? And he's famous for being a flat earther. That's how he's remembered,
Sure.
So, it doesn't add up with Dave's account of stuff, Right, Mikey Smith is a flatty who I generally try to avoid because of his self-admitted limited intellect, but sometimes his profound arrogance makes him difficult to resist. 2 clips to come. First, he tells us about his lawsuit against the Canadian Space Agency.
Hello, you've reached Media Relations at the Canadian Space Agency. Please leave a message and we will get back to you as soon as possible. At the tone, please record your message.
Good day. My name is Mike. I'm calling from Saskatchewan. I've been phoning many times and sending emails to you folks many, many times. I want to know what the return time is on emails because you are neglecting to talk to the public. Okay. And I would understand why you do that because you're lying to the public. And you're conspiring a story about space. Space does not exist. I need to document all of these phone calls and the lack of emails that I'm getting from you for my lawsuit against you folks. I wish you guys luck. I have recorded via picture and video of the firmament. So yeah, you're going to have to do some talking and some explaining. Good luck, folks. You can call me back at 306. Folks later and have a wonderful lying CGI Photoshop cartoon wonderful day. I hope to hear from you soon. This phone call, it has been documented that I have been phoning you guys and you're neglecting the public that pays millions of dollars of taxes towards you lying bastards. All right. I will see you in court and I wish you guys luck. Goodbye. And then you see this like, okay, guys, like seriously, I don't even have to try. Like, why is there a somewhat of a box here? We've got ripples here, lines, whatever the frick this is. A crevice or a crack or a ripple in the firmament. I don't know. Come on. Look at this, guys. Like seriously, wake the fuck up. My name, Mike Allen, is stating that Canadian Space Agency is committing fraud, knowingly publishing false data results or claims, breach of duty. CSA, Canadian Space Agency, has failed its obligation to act honestly and transparently with my taxes. Misuse of public funds normally spent money on projects they knew were not real, viable, or represented. I am looking for real facts and proof that space is real, and they will have to have no concrete facts on their claim. Me, the plaintiff, brings this action against the Canadian Space Agency publication and promotion of fabricated and misleading information regarding its programs and missions. The CSA knowingly misrepresented facts and outcomes of certain projects, including, but not to example, images are fabricated or altered showing manipulation. This can be very easily being seen in image analysts, online or computer software showing manipulation. Now, from the research that I have done, it is a cartoon. In the cartoon looking pictures and photos in green screens presented in the background, nothing is real. Now, their claim is that space is real. I have been doing nothing other than researching on what their claims are. The planets are millions of miles away. Stars are light years away. There is no verifying of this whatsoever. Everything you see on their website is computer-generated image via green screen or computer software. Section 380 of the Criminal Code of Canada prohibits fraud defined as deceit or falsehood resulting in a risk of loss. The Canadian Space Agency's actions further violate principles of administrative law, transparency, and fiduciary duty of the Canadian public. The plaintiff, me, is asking for the Canadian Space Agency, what direct evidence do you have that space exists beyond Earth's atmosphere? How can ordinary people verify that space is real without relying solely on government or corporate claims? What technology, satellites, telescopes, spacecraft provides indisputable proof of space? I am looking for the Canadian Space Agency to show me raw, unedited data or imagery from space satellites. That's going to be tough. Yeah, okay, boys. Woo! Why does the CSA rely on composite imagery stitched or color-enhanced photos rather than releasing single-frame raw pictures? Yeah, so you get the point. I don't need to read the entire thing. There's 6 pages, so. Yeah, see, the thing is, it's not what they, like, I know they're not going to be able to produce anything. It's not, my whole intention is not that. I already know all that. They're going to shit their pants. I have recorded actual documented the frickin' firmament and what actual stars look like. Okay? Many of the stars with color in those pictures look like this. If the frickin' camera would even focus. Oh, maybe it's chromatic. Hey, is my face chromatic aberration? They're going to have a problem with me when I show them my footage of the firmament. They're going to have a fucking problem. Okay?
No, they're going to ignore you, Mikey.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but Mikey is of a very rare breed of actual likable flirts. I think, anyways.
So the funny thing I think is if he was actually filing a lawsuit, then they wouldn't return any of your calls because of the lawsuit.
Right.
Right, you would have to speak through an attorney at that point.
Right.
I never really have been exposed to Mikey Smith. I hear people talk about him and make fun of him, but he definitely can't read. I mean, he's definitely at an elementary school level.
I think he does. I think he has actually stated that he has a learning difficulty.
Yeah, he did say that. MC Toon calls him all the time on his live stream, and they talk on the phone. And funny, he's like I said, he's actually a likable guy. He's just not smart.
Yeah, he had a real hard time with fiduciary responsibility as a word.
Okay, more Mikey Smith now, and in our final clip of the evening, Mikey calls an observatory to tell them how wrong they are. Watch how visibly uncomfortable he becomes as he is forced to listen to a reasonable person state facts. Enjoy.
Yeah, I'm just looking for some, like, maybe some footage to emailed to me or anything like that. Like, I record videos of the stars like individual stars. So I'm just wondering if anybody would have any footage like that I can compare with.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of astrophotography. There's a lot of people that have digital cameras now that attach things to telescopes.
Yeah.
Do you know about the Vera Rubin Observatory?
No, I don't know.
So that is the most amazing thing that's really just about 2 months that it's been in operation. And it's the Vera Rubin Observatory. It's in Chile, and all of their footage is free. You know, most cameras have a small lens to capture. This lens is 8.4 meters wide, and so it's the largest digital camera that's ever been attached to a telescope.
Yeah.
And it's getting so much detail that we've never. So they have a very famous, one of their first images, they call it the cosmic treasure chest, and it's like a overview of, a capture of galaxies. But they also have asteroids that they can pick up. So in terms of, like, if you're looking for footage of stars and for people that are taking pictures of stars, there's so many. So there's the Vera Rubin Observatory. One of my favorites is Babak Freshi. He's an astrophotographer that is in charge of, it's called it, I think the Night Sky Project.
Okay.
And,
okay.
Let me see if I can find his name, because it takes me a minute to... So he's a National Geographic photographer.
Oh.
So it's Babak Freshi.
Okay.
Full-time job. But lots of people have been, figuring out how to take pictures. There's another guy on Instagram called Sunshine Coast Astro, and he does really fun little informal, like, zooms in on the moon and look at Saturn's rings. So there's lots of people that love to do that, and capture, stars, galaxies, nebulas. Are you from Vancouver?
No, I'm actually calling from Saskatchewan. Yeah, so I'm just wondering, because I'm looking for, because I've recorded some videos, individual videos of the star Sirius, Capella, Betelgeuse, and they're not balls of gas. They are frequencies. And the logo for XM radio, Sirius XM radio, is exactly that. It's a representation of the star Sirius. And I'm just curious, because I'm recording. So I've noticed that there's no depth to the stars. I'm looking for people like, I don't, to me, it doesn't matter how big the telescope is, because I don't need to see more of the sky. I want to see less of it and then zoom into an individual star. And when I record the Milky Way, which there is no depth to the Milky Way. The Milky Way is a destination in the sky. We are not in the Milky Way. So there's not stars above our heads at like 1,000 miles away, and then more stars at 10 million miles away, because we don't see that in reality. They're all at the same level. In the documented and recorded videos and pictures that I've recorded of the firmament, there is 100% a dome above us. So I don't know what these other astronomers are getting or trying to record, because I don't manipulate my videos or my photos. I don't use computer software. I don't need to do time lapse or wait for the thing to focus for 2 or 3 hours and then take a picture. I just take natural observable pictures through my 20 by 80 binoculars.
Right, yeah. So, and if you're in binoculars, they'll have a different lens, like they're meant to be, looked at kind of through two eyes. It's too bad that you aren't more local, because we have a telescope here that we look through every Wednesday and Friday night.
Okay.
It's in the city, so we get a lot of city lights, so it's not as clear, but we have lots of people that know lots about the stars. And we actually have a few people on staff who grew up in Saskatchewan, and
for sure.
But they work here now with us, so it's really kind of fun. One works in education and one works in marketing. So it's tricky because you will have the advantage of really nice dark skies. But it's also hard a lot of times. People that are looking up at the stars, if you're on your own, you don't have somebody to share what you're seeing.
Right? So in relation to that, I just want to swing something by you, and then if I could get an email from you, I'd like to email you some of my pictures, and you can kind of share them if you want. Okay, perfect. Yeah, and so in relation to the education, would you like, if when you're teaching students stuff about space, have you confirmed any of the information that you are handing out to the students?
Yeah, well, I've studied this for a long time, and we have people on staff that are astronomy students, so, we're pretty on.
Yeah, so, but
I'm not sure what you're asking.
Yeah, like in relation to stating that the sun could be 93 million miles away, how would you confirm that?
Well, there's lots of ways. I'm not an expert in the measurements of space, but we have an astrophysicist on staff who has her doctorate, and I'm quite confident in their measurements. And I think I think space is a very vast concept and subject, so sometimes it's really hard to imagine like the scale of the universe. That is a very common challenge for people to kind of recognize lots of those things, but it's great that you're out there, you're taking pictures, you're fact checking things for yourself, you're noticing things.
Absolutely.
And there's lots of great people. So what would be really great is if you can find an astronomy club or something. I know there's one on the Sunshine Coast that I like to go to, and the more you can talk to people about it, the better it is, because we learn little bits and facts from other people.
So I'm going to basically throw the whole kibosh out on the table here, because as of right now, I'm actually communicating with the registry officer in Ottawa, and I'm suing the crap out of Canadian Space Agency for conspiring a story about space. And then I'm going to go after NASA, and I'm going to win millions and millions of dollars. There is no such thing as space, because space is supposedly a vacuum, and you need a solid barrier between us and the vacuum. I have recorded the firmament many times and documented it. There is 100% a surface above us. Absolutely. There is no such thing as space. And I wish that other people would look at that and actually question what they're recording and looking at in the sky, because there is literally no depth to the stars. They are side by side. There's not one star at 50 miles, one at 100 miles, or 200 miles, or 500 miles, or 10,000 miles. They don't go any further than 75 miles, because there is a firmament above us. The sun and the moon are on this side of the sky, and you see that with your own two eyes. It's quite entertaining to have the concept of space, but maybe we can. I'll email my stuff there, and I wish all of you guys luck. That's for sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, next time, if you're ever in Vancouver, come and pay us a visit.
Oh,
Okay?
I absolutely will. It would be fantastic. Yeah. Thank you very much for your time.
All right. You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye. You can find out what you're looking at in the sky. I already know, because guess what, folks? Anybody who wants to claim that my shit is shit, I actually go outside and I record something.
I don't know. Arrogance, learning difficulty or not. Still,
I mean,
anybody. He ain't suing.
He's definitely. He's probably. I'm guessing he's probably on the spectrum too, because as he got agitated, he started stimming hard.
Yeah, he definitely does that. They say Canadians are the nicest people in the world. I would agree. That lady was so unbelievably nice with him and gracious and tried her best.
Yeah, she did. She knew exactly the right thing to say, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
That is pretty common of Canadian customer service. I got to say, that sounds like every Canadian customer service.
But I think she was actually an astronomer or something. He'd already been through the sort of receptionist level, and they'd put him through to her. So I think she was actually an astronomer, or she wasn't just customer service. Anyway.
Maybe NASA needs an actual AUTARD line, right? Where when they get a crazy that when it becomes apparent that this is going to be some crazy person thinks space isn't real or wants to talk about aliens or something, they just okay, yeah, no, let's get you to the right department and just transfer them to an AUTARD.
Right. Yeah.
We need the patient AUTARDs, to be fair, right? Like the patient ones.
I suspect that maybe he wasn't the first nutter that she'd come across.
Oh, I have to imagine that they're getting hundreds of calls a day from some great, they must have a list of them, right? Like people who talking to aliens, people whose cow was abducted, every manner of.
I bet it's not unusual for her to get a phone call like that.
She seemed
Mikey's okay,
unsurprised.
Though. I mean, at first I was like, oh, is that a coke nail? That's interesting. And then I was like, oh, it's every nail, and half of them are broken off and the other half are dirty. And is Mikey doing okay?
I don't know.
He seemed to be in a high state of agitation and doing a lot of stemming, like I said.
What's stemming?
A lot of people on the autism spectrum, when they get agitated, they will start tugging on their hair or rubbing their face in a sort of an obsessive fashion.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That he looked very, he showed all these signs of looking uncomfortable when she started being reasonable, and saying some facts and stuff,
Yeah, just the sort of jerkiness and sort of habituation of the movement seemed to be very spectrum-y behavior.
Right. Anyway.
Can be a sign of other things too, but anyway.
We're 6 minutes after 3 hours, so we should probably wrap it up. I'll say thank you to everyone who came and watched us on YouTube. I'm very grateful. Thank you to everyone who sent a super chat. I'm doubly grateful. And thank you to everyone who came in here and chatted about it all. It's been awesome. And we'll be back in 2 weeks' time with more of the same sort of crap. And we'll be back in a few minutes with the live stream from the Debate Flat Earth and more Discord server. Thank you very much for being here and have a good evening.